So stop.
Not my lyrical version of it. It's a cover.
Oh, okay.
It's
Parody law.
transformative enough that we can post it. It's fine.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Always a cappella.
Let me check the YouTube algorithm. Oh, nope. It turns out that is copyrighted by somebody named. You know what? They haven't posted any content at all, but they flagged the shit out of your video.
Yeah. But that Momo clip right in the middle of our stream, that's going to be fine. Topical. Okay. So.
Momo.
Team modern art?
What? Isn't that the creepy? Anyways, we're broadcasting. Last time on Saren Ray's Base.
On Saren Ray's Base.
Goku finally achieved. Okay, no. All right.
This is my final form.
Oh, you were so annoying.
All right. Last time on the Redeeming Faith,
I
our
will
party.
defeat you. Sorry. Had to.
I don't want to fuse again.
I believe.
I'm still here. I don't even care.
I don't want to go away yet.
You know what I wish? I wish I was taller.
I like how the Dragon Balls aren't useful or like big enough for useful shit anymore, but they're just big enough to be like hilarious.
Just enough to nudge that story.
So good.
What's that?
You using video?
Yeah, is it not coming up?
It is not.
Nope.
Stand
Not
by.
on either of us.
Reconnect to chat. Reconnect to chat. Yeah.
Let me
Reconnect.
reconnect.
Hey, look at that. A little black screen. Nope.
There we go.
Am I there?
I gotta reach.
Chat and update settings. I'm not seeing anything there, gentlemen.
Well, why don't you guys reconnect?
What do
No,
you
no,
think
no,
I'm
no,
doing?
no.
There we go. There we
Okay.
go. That's the dingus face. I recognize it.
Ah,
You guys are already hiccuping? Like.
it's funny because it's me. I've been here since 5. We've been getting crunk.
4:30 really.
There we go. Now I see you.
Yeah, I was just
I
sitting.
thought
in
you
the
weren't
parking
allowed
lot.
to get crunk, Mike.
It's a different crunk.
Yeah. It's one that
is it
doesn't
just
involve
drunk?
jeopardizing his
Yeah,
aspirations.
it's that legal
That's what I
crunk.
figured. All legal crunk.
It's got you there.
That's true.
It's the federally mandated crunk.
Yes.
Oh,
The government wants
He's
people
crunk within a
drunk, not
federally
high.
allowed limit.
oh shit snacks.
Okay.
I gotta change the stream name. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm not chasing the
Yeah, you
Apex.
can
I
go.
am
You can go.
Okay.
This is something that I can do.
All right. So here we go. Last time on the Redeeming Faith, our party found themselves finally traversing the inside of Olgameth's fortress, crawling their way through what appeared to be a sewer entrance. They happened upon on the brink of death individual, a paladin, who was seemingly also sent here by Saren Ray's divine direction, Cal Winward. Upon recruiting him to the party with some really good persuasion rolls, they proceeded forward, falling into a couple of pretty bad traps, but luckily one of them wasn't as bad as it could have been. The party proceeded their way through the sewers, trying to navigate this maze-like system of tunnels. During their navigation, Genevieve found a trinket and note from someone in her past. Unsure of who exactly, but she found a tube of universal solvent labeled simply "I'm sorry, L." Shortly after this point, the party then began to try to make their way further south through the tunnels, coming across a locked door and a hole that everybody was really freaked out about. They heard the Luxodon deep within the tunnels respond more and more and more, eventually coming and attacking the party. The Luxodon was not anyone insignificant, as it was someone from Richard's past. After a pretty hefty fight, Richard tried to give him one last chance to save himself, to redeem his falling grace. But Walter instead turned, attacked, and ran from the group. Richard followed and struck the final blow, putting to rest his longtime friend. The party then gave last rites to Walter, as well as a few others, and began to ready themselves to proceed onward through the dungeon. As this was being performed, Genevieve finally got her boot off after many years and discovered that she had a little bit of a condition called halfling's foot. After trying to trim some toenails, she lopped off a small portion of her big toe. And due to her, I believe, her eye going a little bit crazy. We went a little further than that, but we're going to retcon a little bit just so Ty can properly utilize a spell that he misunderstood after a discussion with me. And then also on a side note, TJ, was it you that asked me about the advantage for flanking? Yeah, so that was my bad. I read up a little bit more on it, and that's totally a rule. It's an optional one, but we're going to utilize it. So,
oh, okay, cool.
Apologies for that.
No worries.
So flanking is a bit.
It was your call. I thought you made.
No, it was one of those things, like, I remembered reading about it, but not fully, so I tried to research it in the spot, and nothing was coming up.
Oh, that's cool.
So,
But I believe it's direct opposite sides.
Yes, it has to be a straight line between two allies.
All right.
Okay, so we're going to pick up just a little bit further back. Genevieve had just lopped off a portion of her toe. And
great
Quildrith was...
fucking job.
And I reached down, I cast
right.
lesser restoration to heal back the little bit of toe that she lopped off.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna turn to Cal and be like, Cal, I think this might help you a little bit now that I know these are working again. And I pull out my prayer beads and then pull one and kind of cup it in between two of my hands, and the glow emanates from it, engulfing my hand. And then I press my now glowing hand to his chest and cast Greater Restoration to remove a level of exhaustion.
Okay. So you bring forth your prayer beads, and that glowing emanates from it, and again transitions to your hands, and you reach out towards Cal, who's just sitting there looking dog tired, and you touch him on the chest, the broken breastplate and that he wears, and the glow passes through your hands and into his chest, and you see him. Oh, thank you. That's... I needed that.
And is anybody damaged? I kind of look around.
Not any more than I did myself.
I took some hits, but I'm okay-ish.
I'll be fine.
Okay. In that case, I'll go ahead and use the next bead of Cure Wounds on myself.
Okay, go ahead and roll that Cure Wounds, please.
That's level 2 out of the beads.
While he's doing that, I started fixing my boot back on because it really stinks, and I want to kind of seal the nastiness inside.
Hold on. Hold on.
Huh? What?
I'm just dumping endless water like on her foot and in the boot. Just rinsing this the fuck out right now.
It really can't
Oh
hurt.
my Richard!
You hear this a slight sizzle as the water hits the tile below you, but the smell goes away a little bit. Not a lot.
Let your foot dry off before you put it back in the boot, please.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Thank you so much.
I look at my disguise kit. Is there anything that would help with the smell, like a perfume or anything? Or even in my poisoner's kit, like an herb or something that just smells
You know what? In your poisoner's kit, there would be some herbs that would have a strong odor that might mask it.
Okay. It's a pleasant odor, though, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I pull out these herbs, and I kind of like in a pinch they'll do.
Oh, this one.
Perfect.
Grab a sprig of something, and I'll just kind of start rubbing it around the inside of my boot.
As you rub it around the inside of your boot, you get a
that's poison
strong
ivy.
scent of lavender. And it is in stark contrast to everything else around you.
Yeah, love that smell.
That's much better. So, thank you. And I finished kind of drying off my my foot really fast, and put it back on, and urged myself to get ready fast.
I just want to note, if something's able to chase us and we don't know why, it's probably the lavender scent. Just remember that.
As you put the boot on, the
going away.
smell is minimal.
It's only half canceling out the nasty stench. So,
Does anybody want to puke on her foot to make it, a little less? I didn't think so.
har har.
Honestly, after the last 10 minutes or so, I really could use a bomb.
That's fair. All right, so
We should really
Oh shit! I can't see anything all of a sudden.
I'm gonna cast
one
healing word on myself real quick.
Oh, I see what happened.
At this point, you see Cal is like, you know, we should probably do this somewhere a little more private.
Somewhere private, yes. Lead the way, please.
Well, I don't know for sure, but wherever that thing came from, and it spent some time working on me, but it was usually left alone where it was in its small chamber. But if you guys want, we can press on towards the prison, which I think is this way. And he points to the southwest.
What do you think? What should we discuss in private?
I think he means healing and everything, as opposed
Oh
to.
no, well, I mean, I'm already done, so let's try the prisons.
All right.
Maybe we could get more help.
Yeah,
It
the
is
last thing
true,
we.
found Cal.
I mean, they have to know we're here by now, right?
The only
Unless
thing
you're
is,
talking safety of a full-blown rest, I think we should probably press on.
I would agree with that actually, or even.
We
I'll follow you guys.
we might be able to find somewhere to rest in the prison. It's very vast.
Well, let's keep moving because we don't have much time.
We are kind of low on resources after that fight, though. That Loxodon took it a lot out of us.
We might be able to. Let's go. I think a place to rest would be really helpful.
I can currently still hit people really fucking hard if we proceed.
And I have quite a few of my protections, so
Well, I might actually be able to start hitting things for once. So, but if I were to actually get a full rest at some point, I could participate in the healing.
So let's go to the prison. Let's find a spot there, if possible.
Alright, and
And
I'll actually scout ahead this time. Sorry about the misjudgment earlier, Richard.
just watch for traps.
Yes, of course. No one has anything that can
lead
help
the
with
way
that,
there,
do they?
Cal, or at least point our dear friend Quildrith in the right.
Oh, that's that way. From what I can remember, I was in and out of consciousness.
To the prison. So we can
Yes.
have the rest.
For the rest.
Just a "It's Always Sunny" title card pops up. The gang goes to prison.
The gang goes to prison and doesn't get rest.
More than likely.
Oh, spoilers. I'm just kidding.
I could
Right,
really
so-
use some rest. Vinove doesn't get rest. Vinove stays awake for 4 days.
Jesus.
And I could use a fucking shower or a bath, and that's not gonna happen.
We have the decanter there, don't you?
Richard gets more viscera on him.
Honestly, it's helping me blend in. It's fine.
You know, yeah, it's not wrong. I go ahead and transform back into the Death Knight.
The Oathbreaker?
Oathbreaker, yeah.
Okay. Stand by.
And then he said the south east was the or southwest was the way to the prison.
Yes, southwest.
Okay, I'll go ahead and scout ahead.
You and all your freaking transformations.
Hey, you really let me play a changeling. You have no idea how long I've wanted to play a changeling. Okay.
There you go. You should have control of the Oathbreaker now.
Oh, ooh.
oh no, I think I just want to press on because I feel like I can only be certainly unlucky.
The Oathbreaker
You know,
doesn't.
a certain amount of times.
Oh, sorry. Let me change that real quick.
I think it's almost done.
You know,
So if we press on, I'll be luckier, right?
I mean, you know, that does make sense. You
How
can
many,
only have so much bad luck, right?
How many unlucky points do you have left?
One.
Oh, okay.
If we rest, I gotta reset the fucker. Like, no, keep going, goddammit.
I also
You
have
can
an
take
oh shit
first watch
runaway for
and
myself.
second watch.
There you go. Does that work?
Technically,
Yeah,
she
yeah.
can take 2 watches with the fact that she can zone out.
Meditate.
Yeah. I can meditate for 4 hours and still.
Fuck yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna sneak
Nice.
ahead, constantly searching for traps.
Roll a stealth check and an investigation check.
You got it, homie. Alright, so stealth check, investigation check.
Okay. Okay.
Doing so good.
You're seeing them traps. All right. So you go ahead and proceed on.
What?
Proceed how you may.
Sigh.
No, I'm the cat. Not
Oh.
No, I know. That's why it's funny.
There's an invisible cat that follows us
In
everywhere.
fact, if you give me a second,
from.
Heavy sigh.
So Quildrith, at this point, you see ahead of you
I gotta clip your back.
set of
nails, too?
doors.
Are they ornate? Are they?
They're very basic. They're not the same doors that you were running into throughout the rest of the sewers. The heavy steel. These seem to be standard hinged double doors.
Okay. And do I see a locking mechanism or a handle?
There is a handle and what appears to be a lock.
I'm gonna go and inspect the lock and see if it's locked.
Okay. It's not locked.
Not locked.
I'm not even gonna have you roll an investigation check.
Perfect. And then is Cal following me?
Cal is kind of at the corner. He's not right behind you, but he's at a distance where he won't give your stealth away.
Okay.
That he feels that he won't give your stealth away.
Perfect.
I'm gonna stand pretty close to Richard.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of
I feel cursed already.
sneak up to the door, and then I'm going to try to peek under the door. Is there enough gap?
There is a gap, but you just see darkness. And maybe roll a perception check.
Okay.
I just had an idea.
You can see a few feet past the door, and it appears to be what looks like steps up, and there's something on the floor. Maybe kind of looks like carpet.
Carpet. Can I get my fingers under the door?
I mean, yeah, if you
More from real skinny.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna try to slide my fingers under the door, and then just enough so I can grab the rug and see if it's a rug or a carpet, and see if I can.
Oh no,
pull it.
it's far away. It's
Oh.
like it's a couple feet in from the door. You see what appears like a little bump, what looks like carpet, maybe.
Okay. I won't do that then. Unless I can stretch my fingers a couple. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
All right.
You're changeling, not Reed Richards.
That's true. That's true. I'm
Thank
gonna-
fuck for that.
I know, right? I'd kill him if he was Reed.
I'm gonna come back. Yeah, you're the Richard here. I'm gonna come back and tell the party kind of what I saw. Okay, so there's two across this next one. There's a double set of double doors. I tried to look under. All I could really catch out that there was a rug in the adjacent room.
A rug.
I mean,
Rug.
just there's.
In hell. There was a
Hey, Cal-
rug in hell.
I
Cal,
found it
why
as.
is there a rug in this direction?
Well, I'm hoping that it might be the only rugs that could really survive here. Hopefully, would be magical, right? What if
Well,
this is
it's-
a
I mean,
flying
I-
carpet?
I think the prison was. I don't think the prison was built here. Like the city itself, I think it was pulled from somewhere.
And what? So what if that rug is magical? What if it's bad magic?
That's my other thought. It could be a Slytherin rug. Cal?
Oh,
where
I
were
would
you
know
pulled
about
from?
those.
What,
Smothering rug? Are you serious?
what was that?
Where were you pulled from?
I would know about those.
I think I was pulled from this door. I was beaten pretty bad. I don't really remember all that much.
No, originally
I
to
could
get here.
test the
Where did you
test
start? Were you pulled
Oh,
here?
No, I came here.
Excellent.
I said I could cast detect
don't-
magic.
I forgot. Did Cal have a mark? Cal had a mark, right?
Cal had a mark,
Okay.
but it was not as advanced as you had seen with Simnor or the Oathbreaker.
Are you guys hearing Jess?
Kind of. But
I
which-
barely. What was that again?
I said I could cast detect magic.
On the rug.
couldn't hurt. You know,
Real
Might
quick,
want to
though,
open the door first.
One second there.
It's-
Our friend Cal has brought up an interesting point. You said you came here. What on earth for?
Well, I'm guessing the same reason you came here. To stop Olgameth.
Stop Olgameth from what? Just so we're all clear.
He kind of squints at you guys. Leans back.
Did
I-
you
I
have a
squint back.
vision of Sarenrae or no?
Well, I didn't personally know, but one of my party did.
Okay.
How
Let-
long ago did you say this was?
Impossible to tell here.
I don't know. It's time. It's different here.
It's wibbly wobbly, some would say.
So, I mean, to your perception, a long time? Not a long time?
I mean, any time you spent getting the shit kicked out of you for every waking moment seems like a long time.
Would you say you slept often, or only a few times?
I was unconscious often.
It's,
Right.
Makes
then.
it
I'm
hard to
sorry,
tell.
Vinova
It could
just
be a while.
I wish I could be
Yeah,
more
this-
help. I don't know.
Let's just
no
move
worries.
on.
Yes,
Yes?
I agree, actually.
I want to get further away from
Real
the
quick.
dead trail we're
Well,
leaving
wait,
behind
wait.
us.
When how far were you from Winter's Crest before you left?
We don't know.
I know, but you can ask the DM.
How fucking far away from Wintercrest are we?
It was
I
about 2 months
have no
away.
idea.
It was about
What?
2 months away.
We should talk and walk, though. I guarantee you.
Yes.
Two
that is
months
a good-
away?
That's a good point.
Yes, yeah.
Let's talk more once we've found safety.
Oh, that's a good point. All right.
Right, and just so you have it, I reach in my bag and give him one of the Births of Light and Truth. Everyone needs a holy symbol to channel through. This might help you. And I hand it to him.
He reaches out and he takes it and kind of stares at it for a moment and gets a little bit more chipper and he tucks it away underneath his breastplate.
Perfect. All right, I'm gonna sneak ahead and open these doors, and then I kind of.
Okay.
Follow you.
All of you with your books, I just have it emblazoned on fucking everything.
I don't even know if I have a book. I have it somewhere around here, I'm sure.
Mine is literally my sword.
Well, to be fair, when I was
I
a
think
child,
mine is too.
like the picture of a real paladin, Richard.
That's, thanks, I
Aw.
suppose.
It was my childhood ambition to be like that, so you're kind of like that, which is cool.
You probably don't want to be like me.
No, not entirely. Definitely not.
She said, but she got a look that she's definitely vibing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
I'm gonna go ahead
Just,
and.
lay off the bard spice a little bit, would you?
You can't tell me what I'm in the hell. You think I'm gonna do this trip sober?
I peek around the
don't
corner
think
and
so.
kind of give them a shut the fuck up,
That's
guys. Look.
It's a fair point, let's go.
And then I sneak ahead and go to open the door.
All
I'd
right.
follow up behind him, just casually.
So are you opening it a little? Are you opening it a lot?
Just a tiny bit.
You grab the handle, you twist it. Opens just slightly.
Do I see anything?
Roll perception check.
Yes, your demise!
That was good.
Welcome to die.
You see
You must
you see a hallway with what appears to be carpet, very dimly lit, and what might be stairs at the end leading up.
All right, do your detect thing.
Okay,
I'll
okay.
tuck back in.
So I cast Detect Magic
Are you stealthing up?
as quietly as I can. Yes.
Okay. Let me get a stealth check from you.
Please crit. Please crit, because that's gonna be my last crit fail if I do.
Come on, grit now.
Shit.
Okay. Good to know. So you come up to the door, kind of limping a little bit because you know your boot's not quite fitting the same exact way as it
A
was a
little
minute ago.
sketchy. It's a bit looser.
Yeah. And you cast Detect Magic. You reach out with your senses, searching for magic, and you find none.
Can't see anything.
Correction. You find none from the hallway. Obviously, you're picking up your own
Yeah.
magical items as well as Quildrith's.
Just the stuff on us. There's nothing in the hallway,
Okay.
but you might want to check for traps.
Of course, yeah. And I'll go ahead and ignite my sword to give a little light into the room to see if I see anybody in there.
Okay.
And then if I don't see anybody, I'm going to reach it down and just tap the carpet with it right in front of me to see if it does any damage to it.
I'm
with that
keeping
radio.
an eye out for him too.
Okay. Roll a perception check. Ty, you can go ahead and roll another one since it's a little bit more lit now. Okay. Genevieve, you see a hallway with torn, tattered, and burnt carpet leading up a stairway that gets a little bit wider as it goes. Quildrith, you ignite your blade and you just ever so slightly tap the carpet and you hear. And there's a little singe mark left on the carpet.
I make a small circle, and I just carved a tiny symbol of Sarenrae into the carpet.
Okay. You hear.
I'm sorry.
Uh,
are you
Quildrith, do
leaving
you want to leave a trail for us?
Yeah,
I'm testing
man.
something. I'll make sure I get rid of it. Don't worry.
Okay.
Does the rug doesn't seem to react to
follow.
the symbol?
Nope, there's no reaction.
Okay, then I just plunge the sword in and just make a burn mark.
Okay.
And then sneak into the room.
Okay. There are stairs that lead up, and at the top of the stairs, maybe 50, 60 feet, there's another set of double doors.
Okay, I'm gonna check everywhere for traps and check to see if like any and I'm gonna also feel the carpet itself to feel if it's over like a stone floor that might have like a trigger switch. Check anything that like on the sides that seems loose, you know, kind of just to check to see if this is a trap room.
Okay, go ahead and roll an investigation check, please.
I'm following behind Richard and in front of Cal and Benove.
You go along the room very slowly, prodding the carpet in front of you before you take a step, running your hands along the walls, and you find stone under the carpet and a firm, rough wall leading up. You don't see any traps. Butt rough. Just the way he likes it.
I sneak to the stoop of the stairs and look up to see if what else is next.
You see a set of double doors that are a little bit more ornate and wider than what you had at the bottom.
Okay. There's more doors. I'm going to see if they're trapped. This room seems safe to me, but keep an eye out for it. And then I'm going to go head up the stairs to the doors.
Okay.
I follow behind him with my detect magic.
Genevieve, you're not sensing anything magical.
Okay.
And Quildrith, you reach the double doors.
Perfect. How far away are we from the original doors that we left?
About 50 feet.
50? 50?
50.
Okay. I feel like we're getting a little too far ahead. And then we should go back and get, I'm gonna check the
Just
lock real
wave
quick,
at
and then we'll go
us.
back and get the inside. I light the blade. I step away from the door down the stairs, light the blade, and kind of like wave it to show them that it's okay to come through.
Yep. At this point, Cal starts walking up the steps behind you.
Landing an airship.
I focus in
I
front
got
of
that
the
joke.
to see if I can sense anything or object.
Say that again.
She's
I
focusing.
focus on the doors and see if I can see anything past that for the detect magic.
Okay.
It can penetrate most barriers, but it's blocked by
my.
Oh,
a stone,
my.
of common metal, a thin sheet of lead, or
Yeah. You don't sense anything from the doors, and you don't sense anything from the immediate area past it.
I'm
I go
not
ahead and,
sensing past the doors either.
well, that's some good news. I check the to see if the lock is a lock and if I can unlock it.
It is locked.
All right. All right, here we go. I'm gonna try to unlock it.
Okay.
But first, I'm gonna check to see if there's any like. She said there's no magic in mine. I'm not gonna check for runes if there's no magic. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and use these thieves' tools. Come on, computer. What the fuck?
I'm gonna keep an eye out behind us, just looking and listening for stuff that might be coming down.
Okay. Roll a perception check.
Thieves' tools, 27.
Nice.
Holy fuck! I rolled 19. Okay.
Okay.
It's
Good
like,
to
how's
know.
that not a crit?
All right. It's almost there. Still close. Quildrith, you bring your thieves' tools out, and then almost as fast as you got them out, you're putting them away.
All right, so
The
that's
door's unlocked. Vinove, you stop and you're looking down the hall and listening, and you hear nothing out of the ordinary. For hell.
So I'm gonna. And are these doors? Are there any gaps that I can peek through, or the keyhole?
You look through the keyhole, and it's the locking mechanism. It's not a peeping tom keyhole.
And I can't look under it.
The carpet that runs along the door is flush with it.
Can't look over it.
No.
All right. Go ahead and very carefully open the door, stealthy and quietly as I can.
Okay. You begin to open the door, and it opens just ever so slightly.
I peek inside.
Roll a perception check.
Peek inside.
Whispering.
18.
Okay. You see in front of you a hallway that the carpet leads down it and opens up. And as it opens up, you see a few more steps that lead up to a small platform and what appears to be a dimly lit room with candles on the columns, and at the end of the hall, you see a statue of Sarenrae, twisted and altered.
Twisted and evil.
And as you look at it with that higher perception check, you now realize where you've seen that symbol that Walter's blessing turned into. It is at the base of this twisted, distorted, and almost demonic looking statue of Sarenrae.
Ah, of course. And then, looking down at the carpet, are there any patterns or anything? Is it just a carpet?
It's just from what you can tell, it's a carpet.
Okay, two. Okay. I kind of wave everybody up to the door, and then I'm gonna sneak forward again, looking for traps.
Okay. Roll a stealth check and an investigation check. Okay.
Get at one of those.
You don't see any traps, and you're feeling pretty confident in your stealth.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and kind of hug the wall here, and then before I step out, I kind of Zen. Now that the doors are open, do you sense anything magic?
I'm a little too far away.
Okay, but you're seeing what I see, right?
Yeah.
The corrupted symbol that was on Walter is now under that corrupted statue. I think it's Olgameth's symbol. He wants to turn hers into his.
That's why
Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and get in here. I'm gonna sneak up a little bit, just about there, staying off of the carpet specifically.
Okay.
I don't trust the carpet, and I have no
follow
idea
right behind him.
why. And I'm gonna keep an eye out for like any ornate or weird looking like trigger stones, of course.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna keep sneaking up. And how tall is this? Is it like 3 feet step? Or?
The that is about that's about 5 or 6 feet.
Okay.
It's a good little hop, but
I can see
I'm
over
gonna
it
hop a
though. in
little
my current-
closer so that I can sense if there's any magic coming from the statue.
before you do that, Quildrith and Zenevieve, I need a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm so smart.
Oh,
Don't forget to add 4.
oh yeah.
Gonna need it.
I totally needed it. There's 16 for me.
What's that?
Oh, 15. Ah, see, intelligence.
I got a 10.
There's okay. So you move along, and right when you get towards the edge of the barrier, you look up at the candles that are set on the column, and you see them grow a little bit brighter and brighter, and all of a sudden, this bluish red orb just pulsates out from it at about 30 feet, and you take
Oh, fuck.
why didn't that roll? Okay. Quildrith, you take 2 psychic damage,
Oh.
and Zenevieve, you take 4 psychic damage. And as the blue ring pulses out, and you feel it enter your mind, and you just get this piercing headache and this feeling of a little bit more dread.
Oh, great. That's perfect. That's great.
I have an advantage. Armed and magic can't put me to.
Say again?
Help me.
She has
No,
advantage
it's
against
not a
being
charm.
I have an
It's not a charm.
advantage against armed.
Yeah, it's not a charm.
Okay, so that was fun.
And then as you look up, the candles are now extinguished.
Great. Well, at least didn't happen to anybody else, right?
Okay. Yeah, that was dreadful. Let's not do that again.
Is the second one candle still going?
The one to the north, the candles are still lit on that one.
Okay. So, do you feel anything from that statue?
Right, well, I'm close enough to feel from the statue. I'm within 30 feet of it.
You get
And the thing.
a magical sense from both the statue and the other pillar.
Why didn't I sense the other pillar?
I don't know.
Okay.
You get the feeling that you, in order to get within range of your detect magic, that might have tripped it off.
Maybe I tripped it.
It's okay. I probably did.
Yeah, there's.
Maybe I tripped at cat screams.
All right. So,
She has no tiny ows, only loud ows.
so I am
There is magic coming from the altar at the.
okay. And just to check, do you feel a little bit more apprehensive than you did before? I suddenly have a wave of uncertainty, and
I feel really shitty.
okay. So it's not just me. So it is magical. So I
Yeah.
can.
We're
Go ahead
not
and make-
sleeping in here. We're going.
Oh yeah.
We're
No.
leaving
It's
right now.
Yeah. No, I completely agree. And
Okay.
also, good to know that it's more magically inclined than my own gut feeling. So that's.
Do
I
we
can
go
just
left or right?
I don't know.
Okay. Let's start with left since we already triggered that. We don't.
Do you have
want anybody
anything?
else
Do you have
getting-
any? Oh wait, tell Richard to bring the decanter, so we can use it to blow out those other candles. I don't like those.
Richard. I kind of wave.
Alright, I'm coming. What's going on? What's happening?
So these candles, they go ahead.
Can you use the decanter to take out the can?
Among other things in the fucking room, if I'm gonna reach that far.
Yes, I guess it's only the guys at the point, huh? Do you have any
Let's just-
magics that? Anybody have any air magics to blow out those candles? They are somehow enchanted, and they both hurt and made me.
Well, I mean, look to the wannabe bards. I mean, you got two of us in the group. All we have to do is blow real hard, right?
I wish it.
That was.
In quite the blowhard.
Let's keep moving.
Granddad
Yep.
jokes.
Yep. Yeah. Okay.
That music stopped rather abruptly.
My bad. I
Hold
must
on.
have switched that a
Hold on,
moment ago.
I have an odd and stupid idea that probably won't work, but it'll make me happy.
Okay.
Happy.
Yes, happy. I know, that's a thing that we haven't fucking heard about for a while.
Well, I mean, we have been in hell.
I carefully pull my cape out from under the cloak.
Oh.
I turn my back to the candle and I just billow.
From where you're standing.
That's incredible. It really is.
I will get kind of near Genevieve,
If you want to move your token to wherever.
like here.
Okay. So you see Richard kind of slink up and pulls his cloak off, and then with a flourish kind of stands there with a Superman pose, and his cape just billows. And you feel a little bit more impressed by Richard.
Huh.
And then you look over at the candles, and they're still lit.
Well, I figured that wouldn't work, but I fucking feel better about everything. I tuck the cape back behind the cloak.
Well, let's go
So,
direction where those aren't lit.
you know what?
See, I have everything I have that could touch it. It'd be such intense overkill that I feel it'd be a waste.
Oh fuck it! I just pull up my crossbow.
Okay.
And are these skulls? Is it a skull with two on each side?
There
It
is
shows?
what appears to be a skull, although larger than what you would expect, and a set of bones that hold candles on either side.
I'm gonna fire. See if I can shoot the bones out from under it.
Okay, roll a ranged attack.
Crossbow.
Okay.
Boom.
Okay, so you line up your
have
shot.
Something I can do.
You line up your shot and you fire your crossbow, and then wham! It hits it dead center on the candle, and it first it doesn't do anything, and then that bubble, same blue light pierces out, and Richard,
Fuck.
you take 4 psychic damage.
Doesn't he get a
Wait, I
thing?
didn't even get a
Oh.
save?
I'm sorry, you're right. You intelligence saving throw, please. My bad.
I mean, it's not gonna be great.
I got so excited. I need an intelligence saving throw from Richard, Zenevieve,
So-
and Quildrith.
And that's +4, so 17.
So I just had a quick question. It says
Yes.
on my D&D Beyond sheet that I have +3 on saves,
Yeah,
just
that's
without anything else.
that's your personal paladin aura.
Personal Aladdin.
The way that we've house rule it is you get the strongest aura effect that you're in range of.
Within range.
Oh, gotcha.
But I
Okay,
believe
cool.
you're only in range of yours in
Yeah, so you get
Cowls, and I don't know how strong Cowls is. So
No, mine is only mine's a +4, but you have to be within 10 feet of me.
Oh, gotcha.
yeah. So you're only affected by cows, which is only a +1.
well, no, or his selves, which is higher.
Yeah,
than
which
one.
is higher. So you get a +3 for yours, but you don't need one. Richard, who's got the highest of you three? Quildith has +4.
Yep. So 17.
Okay, so 17, natural 20, and math is hard. 13. So Genevieve, as this blue orb pulses out, you get that same piercing headache, and you take 4 points of psychic damage.
Oh, that actually didn't do anything that time.
Damn it!
Oh,
Well,
you see?
did something apparently.
Ah!
Going in there. Is it going well? It sounds like it's not maybe going that well.
You see the candles kind of dim and flicker out.
All right, so
And Genevieve, your feeling of dread is just a little bit more. You get this uncomfortable, familiar feeling from this place.
Oh my god, this feels like being in the dragon's lair.
I have Aura of Courage. When you're conscious, human-friendly creatures within 10 feet can't be frightened.
It's not a. I'll put it this
Okay,
way.
I tried.
It's not a frightened. It is
I tried.
flavor.
It's fine. I tried.
Delicious flavor.
God, I'm gonna get abandoned.
I was about to waste
Hey.
calm emotions
Hey.
on that.
I don't know.
Tiny.
What? What?
Calm.
Remember, it's meant to make you feel that, so it's probably.
Actually, give her a shoulder pat.
Oh my God, Richard showed affection to you. Huh. I go ahead and stealth on ahead, and I walk away.
Fuck you too.
Just kind of
Okay,
swallow it
so-
down and.
You shot your crossbow, so I'm going to need a new stealth check.
Oh shit. Yeah.
Should me and Cal come in, guys?
Yes, yeah.
It's good.
Just make it up to me.
Stay away from the
Don't-
statue.
Cal, don't step in the
Jesus.
Doing a run.
All right.
Don't cross the streams.
Carry on,
across the street.
Quildrith.
Well, I do have to
Oh,
pee, so
no.
I mean.
Oh my god, so do I.
You guys need to take a quick break.
No, it's a
No,
joke,
no,
sorry.
that was in character.
Ah.
Crossing
My
the
bad, I
street.
can't tell. Hold on one second, real quick.
I
I
did
want to
not
make
mean to
sure you
place
have your proper disguise here.
No, as long as we all know it.
I will forget,
Okay.
so we're just gonna keep it simple.
Nice. Do you just want to slap that token into one of the Quildrith forms, and I can just pull it over if it's once you add it. Right, perfect. So.
Richard,
Yes?
remind me tomorrow if we think we're going to be in battle, I can enhance abilities, and could make your staff hit even harder.
That would probably be really good for us, yes.
That was my thinking as well.
I tend to pap a lot of people in the back of the dome.
Now, what is that
the
based
front
off
of the
of? Is that
face.
strength or dexterity, would you say?
That's a good question. I heard to show I'm a strong boy.
Sneak up to here.
I too eat my
Keeping checking for
Cheerios.
traps, especially anywhere the carpet is. But
Okay. Roll an investigation.
Ian West, those
Generally a
guys-
strong boy. I'm usually a good, clean boy as well.
Fucking
Fuck.
You're good.
3 in a row. Oh. And then, do I see these cages?
You do.
Anybody in them? Anything in them?
You look and you don't see anything but a few spatters of blood and one of the cages that appears to be broken.
Oh, lovely. I kind of I turn back and wave Genevieve. I turn back and I wave Genevieve to me to get her magical aura, sensing aura.
Genevieve, you look over and you see Quildrith kind of. Wait, actually, you wouldn't even see Quildrith. He crit rolled on the stealth. You see this
Yeah, you have
gloved
to get her
hand just come
attention.
around the corner and wave you up, Genevieve.
So I slowly move very cautiously against the wall.
Stealth check, please.
Stealth checking. Where are you? Stealth?
There it goes. Okay.
Yeah. Do you sense anything?
Do I sense anything, Sensei?
No, you don't.
Ow.
How long does that last? 10 minutes?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Several.
It's concentration. She needed to roll
Oh
two
shit, so I
checks.
should have had to roll
Oh,
for
yeah.
it.
Give me 2 Constitution saving throws, please.
Okay.
She only took 4 damage each time, so it's
Yeah.
probably not bad.
Well, you gotta make a 10.
Also, she get the added
Uh-oh.
proficiency
Uh-oh.
modifier.
Uh-oh!
Uh-oh!
Reroll that critical.
Last unlucky point gone. Alright, re-rolling.
Time for a
Well,
nap.
you made your 12 because you rolled it at disadvantage anyway. So yeah,
fine.
you're good. Your concentration's still up.
Okay. So I scoot a little bit closer, just behind him.
Jesus, where did you go? No, I'm just kidding.
Ready?
Alright. I'm gonna sneak a little further now. Do I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
I'm also gonna be looking out since I'm right behind him.
Holy shit.
You don't see anything, but you hear. Whoops. You hear a
You hear whoops.
You hear whoopsies. You hear what sounds like snarling and fighting and chains rattling coming from the south.
Oh, Mephistopheles, what's up?
Alright, so we're gonna go back the other way. I'm gonna, should we check north or continue this way? I'm gonna go ask Cal. I'm gonna run back.
Okay.
Super quietly.
At this point, Cal's kind of like
He's an hour or so running, everybody.
behind a one of the columns.
Cal, north or south?
I don't know.
Left or right?
I don't know.
I was just making sure you didn't need a compass. I kind of wink at him and pat him on the shoulder. Alright then.
Which way's north?
No idea. I think that way, and I point to the right of the statue.
Okay. Well.
And Cal, real quick.
Yeah.
I reach in my my bag and I just grab like one of the small amount of oil, and then I put the oil across his head like I would for a blessing, and I just watch it for a second. And I mumble a prayer while I'm doing it. Please watch over this fallen servant so that may he might find the light and the redemption in the way we all seek. And then I watch the oil to see what it does.
It stays the same.
Perfect. Thanks, buddy. And then I go ahead and sneak
Wait,
away.
wait.
What?
Wait. What? Why? Is there something wrong?
Yes.
You know, Quildrith,
so
I'm
sorry.
beginning to think you don't trust me.
Oh, it's not.
No, hold on.
It's
Cal,
this place.
trust me. Quildrith,
Yes.
why did you do that?
Okay, so I forgot. I thought I told you. When I did last
We
rites,
retcons, remember?
Okay, when I did last rites on Walter, the oil that I put across his forehead to bless him and help him see his way in the afterlife, perverted to that symbol. I point up to the statue and the symbol on it. I believe it is a symbol of Olgameth's corruption. So those corrupted by Olgameth to the point of maybe no return, or maybe we can just judge the amount of corruption with you using this oil as kind of an indicator. Or that was at least my hope. I have to try something. I drop all disguise on my head and take off the hat of disguise for the first time. To the rest of you, you just suddenly see this big purple hat with like a giant feather. It's really broad, wide brimmed, and it comes. It's like kind of up on one side, and then I take it off, and then I put the oil across my own forehead and kind of look at them like anxiously.
Knew he was a poof.
As you guys look at the strange display that Quildrith is now giving you, strange but determined. You watch the oil on his forehead, and it remains the same.
Perfect.
Okay, hold on.
Have you gone mad?
Possibly.
You have to tell us if you've gone mad.
I'll tell you as soon as I know.
Forward while they're doing
DM.
this.
Yes.
As a child who was actually raised under another good, but another god, could I attempt to remember the prayer of Palor?
Make a religion check.
Would it be
It's-
religion
it's-
or history? Because it was like 13 to 14
Yeah, you
years.
were what, like 10 when you found your faith?
I don't know. That went blank. That's over here.
Stand by.
I found it.
I've got your notes somewhere around here.
Originally had the vision at 13.
Okay, and you know what? We'll do it this way. Make a history check, and then you'll make a religion check to do it right. Does that make sense?
History to try to remember it. Religion to
History
say
for
it
the
correct.
words, religion for the process.
Correct.
Okay.
Okay, I don't remember shit. Already.
You looked
It
confused
is-
there for a second, Richard.
The Empress has driven all of your attention towards her following.
That seems fair. I just tried to vaguely remember because I was actually raised Palor for quite a while. Trying to remember that prayer. It might work better here, but I can't fucking remember shit down here. It's been like 4 days of garbage.
I put back on my hat and redisguise myself.
Okay, so while they're
It's
doing
worth
that,
a shot.
kind of forward, just very quietly.
I'm gonna. I look around, notice that she's not there, and go to join her.
Zenevieve, you're hearing the same snarling and chains rattling coming from the south.
Okay, so I can see the door. Is it through the door or off to the right?
It's coming from this direction.
Okay. I jump when I see him show up next to me.
Sorry. Since this
And I
way
just
has,
kind of point forward. I'm just like, there.
I kind of nod. I heard it before. Since this way has snarling and chain rattling, should we try the other way, or do we believe we can take whatever's snarling this way?
Demons, I mean. Stealth.
Okay, I'll see if I can see what it is, and I'll go and sneak forward.
Okay. Go ahead and move forward.
Back first.
Yeah, wait for her to kind of move back a little bit.
Just so I'm around the corner, kind of like peering around the corner.
And I ready a dash action.
Okay.
Peering around the corner like a child watching her brother get fucking punished. by
As
the
you move down
parents.
the hallway, the door is open, and it's a thick set of bars, and then just on the other side, it seems to be dripping some pools of blood
Is it open towards me or away from me?
towards you.
Has anything seemed to notice me yet?
You don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of sneak over to the other side. Kind of peek around this corner.
I'm not really sure what you can see. Okay. Roll perception check.
Perception.
Perception, please.
I really should have put some points into that.
Probably as a rogue.
I'm not a rogue, I'm paladin.
A pally rogue.
I'm a Palogue.
Palogi.
Rogadin.
Sorry, I was trying to come up with another one, and I shouldn't. You look down the hallway, and you see columns that line the center aisle, and what appears to be maybe doors.
Run to this and see if I can stealth up to this door. And as quietly as I can, shut it and lock it if it has a lock.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Sleight of hand.
Wait, of course I have something in that.
Why'd you roll twice?
I didn't mean to.
Misclick. Okay.
Because I have a touchpad.
So yeah, fair enough. So you get up to the door and you reach, and you grab the door, and it's just your arm out, and you begin to close it. Then right towards the end, you don't really hear anything, and then you go to lock it, conk, and then you hear all this noise that was from the inside, all the snarling, the rattling, the chains.
Very quietly. Can I see anything from like my angle? Like if I peek in it just a little bit? I can, in my edge of my vision, I see the.
Okay.
beard.
You see a couple of bearded devils through the gate. They haven't. Actually, let me make sure.
Is that a gate or a door?
It's a cell door made of bars. Where are you? And just as you close the door, cling, cling, you see both the ones that you can see just turn and look right at the door.
I speak Infernal.
You hear them say, "There's someone here."
Well, I fucked that up. Okay.
Did I hear that? Did I hear them speak?
Nope.
Okay.
You're pretty far away.
Bop, 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 bop.
Actually, I'm sorry. You know what? Roll perception check.
Okay.
Her unlucky
Yes.
points are gone.
You heard them. You heard several voices yell out, "There's someone here!" And after the loud clang of the door.
Oh shit! And I hide back behind the fig, and I'm like,
Of course they did.
Oh,
Lily Cow, get fucking ready.
So at this point,
Cow,
I'd like everyone
stand
to
behind
roll
us.
initiative, please.
Funky weed.
That's not-
Caribbean.
Get Cole Medina.
God, I feel like all
Alright.
my music's just off.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
oh shit!
I'm sure you'll all be fine.
Oh fuck!
I've tanked a lot for you lately. Let's,
Oh fuck!
let's
He's
summer
still
you have some
rolling.
fun.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Hellhounds.
Cool.
Okay.
Chain Devils, extra boo.
Before we start this,
You don't
would you
know
like
any
your,
of that.
Would you like your last bit?
All
Yes,
of it's
please.
on the
What's it?
thing, bro.
I really wish there was a way to hide that.
2GM.
TJ knows
No,
that,
because the initiative doesn't do it.
but Nove does not know that. That's
Yeah,
the
we
difference.
don't know that. I just know that. they
Nobody's
heard it.
just sitting there like, oh man, I can't wait to take a nap.
I know, right? You're fucking nice right about. Ah, shit.
Oh, what is this nonsense? Do they look scared from here? They look scared to me.
You did see Genevieve come running, well, kind of dart back around that corner.
Oh, fuck.
So you do know something is amiss.
Well, I did say they heard him.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, shit.
Ready your weapons.
Thank you, sir. Okay, and with that, we are going to roll into the combat.
This
real quick before we start, how many lockpicks do we have?
What's
Okay,
that?
and
How many
am I
lockpicks do I
ready?
have left?
I'm only
Five.
doing one-handed. Because I get a +2 to bonus to damage. and
Okay.
then-
Dueling.
Well, you gave up your other sword
yeah.
To Cal.
to Cal. Okay, so with that, you hear, "There's someone here," and then all of a sudden you hear, "Arrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrrr
It's not the cute ow.
And then Quildrith, you hear footsteps run up to the door, and then wham! This entity slams up against it.
Oh, you better act your ass off.
Gonna try.
And just wham! And the door doesn't give way. And you see him just kind of reach his hands through, like, who closed this door?
Right, and then
And then at that point,
it's all bad.
sorry, I just realized there's so much. You hear running of footsteps coming, and then another slam against the door. And there's so many character sheets. What have I done?
Right? Isn't it fun? Ooh.
Welcome to DMing, fuckboy.
Oh man, there's some
And
sense in that.
another entity has slammed up against this door, and you just you hear.
Oh shit.
He's going to hold. Quildrith, you're up.
The door. is going to hold the door.
I'm going to quickly jam a lockpick into the lock and snap it off
Okay.
for my action.
Roll a dexterity check. You're in a bit of a panic, so you're trying to get into that quick little keyhole.
That's assuming through.
That was a save.
That was his thing.
That was better.
Jesus.
So you jam your lockpick in there and snap it off.
And I want to do it without the. I was trying to do it so they didn't see my hand.
Oh, well then sleight of hand check, please.
Okay. That makes sense, though.
Yeah.
There it is.
So you pull a
The
lockpick
world
out.
has balance again.
You pull a lockpick out and you go to jam it in the hole. And not only do you miss the lock, you kind of put your hand right next to the bars and you feel a hand come out and grab you.
And then I
had to
step.
get fancy with that shit.
I step and kind of face him through the bars, trying to bring the full weight of this anti-paladin. I closed it. You pathetic things need to learn a little bit about respect. I've heard of some of the things you're trying. And I look him dead in the eyes, kind of, and I just completely deadpan face. And I know, or the whispers if they're true. You should be in there. You there! I yell at the bearded devils that I can see.
Actually, roll a deception check.
Is this with advantage since I spent more than a
Yes.
minute with it? All right. Deception.
Thank God
Oh,
for
thank
advantage.
God for advantage. Okay.
Holy
so,
shit! You can stop balancing out, universe. It's fine. It's fine. I'm like, hey, out of combat, you're
fuck
good.
So you call this out, and
And the whole time I've been speaking Infernal, I didn't make that.
yeah,
Rookie mistake. I wanna
I
make that
assumed.
sure. Good.
I assumed. And then okay, so that's the end of your turn, unless you wanted to move anymore.
Oh, I was gonna say, you there, teach this one what it means to be disrespectful. Actually, just teach him whatever you want. Enjoy.
Going a little long on the 6 seconds, but we'll go with it.
It's hard to without a timer.
It's all right. It's all right. Vinova, you're up.
So there's Ty still, or he's still messing with him by the door, right?
You don't know.
All right, hold on, Richard. I think we should do this now. Just going to.
Does anybody who speaks
Hands
Infernal? I
ability.
was speaking really loudly, so in case anybody
Yeah,
speaking
I
Infernal
heard
could
it.
hear me. Does
And
Vinove speak
I'm
Infernal?
waving at them.
I speak Abyssal,
I speak it, so I just
It's not
kinda
your
like
turn.
what
but I mean,
if-
I can hear them speaking in Abyssal though, right?
You hear
Just I
you
hear
hear
them speaking.
you hear
I hear his
incoherent
voice, but-
yelling from down the hall, which just sounds.
Okay, I turn to Richard.
Fucking
Oh,
Klingons, am I right?
Pretty much.
Experience B.
I thought Klingon too.
My bad, guy.
No, that's good.
Hold on. And then I'm gonna boost Richard's. You said strength, right? Boost Richard's strengths, and he also gains 2d6 temporary hit points.
Noise. Vinove, if you want to go ahead and roll those 2d6.
Sure thing.
So he's advantage on strength checks,
Damn.
and his carrying capacity doubles.
I have 4 more temporary hit points.
Woo.
No, nice. All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your
Nice.
turn?
Sorry, let me pull my bonus actions. Fuck. Oh, I'm gonna light my sword on fire. Light my sword on fire. But yeah.
Vinove pulls this. What would normally be a large blade, but kind of looks more like just a long sword in his hands, and
No, it's a large blade for my hands even.
His is about the size of the one that you described.
oh, is
I'm a
it?
giant anime character.
Okay, fair enough.
Look at this
Uh,
fucking weeb over here.
Brings a great sword, even larger than what you would expect, and just lights it on fire. Anything else you'd like to do? Movement?
Yeah, it's hard to tell where. Alright, so where Genevieve is so
I'm-
is the ruckus down this way?
Yes.
Yeah.
The ruckus is coming from the south.
Move
Bring
up
in
next
the
to
ruckus.
Genevieve. Bring the noise.
Bring the ruckus.
And then I will. That's it. That's all I can do.
Okay, 1 second here. Okay, you're good. All right, Genevieve, you're up.
Okay. So, I let them know that he's trying to pass off. So I kind of hold up my hand. Just wait. He's trying to trick them. So we'll see how this works out. If not, I'm assuming he'll run this way and we can ambush.
In my Dario, I died.
We
Let it
may
be
just
known
hear him
it was
die.
pulled.
It happens.
All right, Genevieve, so you explain that. Anything else you'd like to do?
I just had a quick question. Like, my rapier, it says +2, so I get, the 1d8 +2.
Mm-hmm.
But I also get an additional +2 that we haven't been adding because of my dueling skill.
Yeah, when you're dueling it once, so yeah, you get
okay.
a
We
+4
haven't
total.
been adding it. Like, I thought it was made into the settings, but it's not, and it
Okay.
doesn't roll that way.
Just when you roll, remember to add that +2 and remind me.
Okay, cool.
Because, I've got enough of my own crap to remember.
Yeah, no worries. I'm just letting you know now, so when I do attack,
Okay.
Holy f-
okay.
Guys, we need to make more use of protection from evil and good. Like, gives them disadvantage on all attacks against us.
I don't.
It's
have
concentration, but good God.
Jesus. Anything else,
I don't
Genevieve?
think
Oh, I guess Sanctuary's better. Never mind.
It's right here. It's right here.
No, I guess.
Hang on, he's fixing it for me. I'm just gonna. Can I hold an action?
Yeah, what are you holding? And for what?
I'm holding an attack.
Okay, what's your trigger?
We'll just run
anything-
the fuck away.
Like aggressive whizzing by me. If an enemy comes within the vicinity, I'm
Any
gonna swing.
enemy within range?
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's
All right. And with that,
both weapons. That's when you're dueling.
Okay.
Because she's only got one weapon.
I know.
Yeah, he just
I
set up
made
another
the
one
thing
for when
on
I'm
our character
dueling
sheet.
versus when I'm double wielding. So.
Dueling is the
okay.
fighting style. Dual
Okay.
weapon fighting. Two weapon fighting instead.
I'll see. All right. So Quildrith, you finish your little speech, pointing at one of the bearded devils, and he just me,
I nod.
and he just kind of looks around.
Can I
at this-
speak during this? Or?
You know what? Yeah, go for it.
Okay.
Just for the narrative.
I nod to him. Or do you want to stay just there the rest of your life? Improve your station. Gain my favor.
Okay. He kind of just he readies himself, but he's looking unsure at you, and same with the one next to him. At this point, the other hellhound comes running up and
Morph, morph.
Barf, bark, bark,
Boof
barf, bark,
barfs.
barf.
um,
All right, demonic. Barf, bark, barf, barf, bark. I broke myself.
begins to
sounded like
he runs up to
Inspector
the door
Gadget.
as well and begins to push on it.
Gadget. Next time.
Oh fuck.
Sorry.
Sorry.
Oh man. Tank. Damn,
Oh,
dude.
that was already a disadvantage anyway. Okay. All right. So the other hellhound runs up and slams up against the door. Richard, you're up.
Morph, morph.
They are barking and
where
howling
is
like crazy.
Cal? Is he there, like by the thing?
Cal is leaned up against the column at the top of the stairs.
He's kind of hidden behind it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna give him
If I
the
got
whole
it, can make
position, like the palm and then the fist, just like that.
He kind of
Stick.
looks at you and he just okay. And but he's got his sword out, but he's. I guess I
I'm
should
just
call a
gonna
little initiative
stroll
for
up.
Cal too.
Like, right about there. Give it a little space, and I'm just gonna hang out.
Okay. Holding
I'm
any
gonna-
actions or anything
hold
like
on,
that?
I will ready. I'll just ready a swing.
Okay.
Just
So
a s-
um,
Just a
physical
pap.
attack for anything that comes within range.
An attack.
Yep, just
action.
just a pap.
Just a pap.
Well, you hold the whole action, so you get both your paps.
Gotta
Your
get
pap
that
is
done
ready.
annually.
Well, I hold the attack action, and yes, as my attack action.
Yeah, and you get two as
Paps.
part of that one attack.
But
action.
again, I'm holding a pap.
Okay,
I believe we all understand. I'm holding a pap.
you're on stand pap.
Yes.
Yep.
Once
same
a
pap.
year. That's how you keep it healthy.
Okay. Good.
Smear that boy's face with this pap.
You.
Gross.
Oh,
All right. Quildrith, you see that the hellhound next to the door again, and he's attacking the door, and he's trying to slam up against it. And the door just, and it gives just a little bit. Next, and you see at this point, you also see the chain devil kind of look down at the dog, and then it looks up at you, and then he looks at the others, and you see him turn his back towards you. The bearded devil, you see, he kind of steps here. He steps here and kind of looking really uneasy and holds an action. Quildrith, you're up.
All right, fine. I'll open it to anybody who wishes to show their quality. I'll start. And I stab him in the back with a dagger through the bars.
Ooh, roll an attack.
A
And I
sneak
made sure
attack.
And I will give you a sneak attack because he was not expecting
And I
it.
made sure to use a dagger so I didn't expose myself. And I'm also dueling, so this. Let me see if I set this up for to be the automatic +2.
Good evening.
Yes, I
expose
did. Okay.
yourself.
Okay.
We're within 500 feet of the school.
26.
Okay. Yeah, that hits. As the chain devil turns his back towards you, roll your sneak attack too, please. You fit your dagger right between the bars and just jam it, and you just feel it hit a nice soft spot. And
18 damage total, and I make sure to pull it out back through the bars, and then as my bonus action, I'll brace the door with my foot.
So I'm going to give you an option.
Maniacally.
Sure.
So, given what you said in your stab, I will let you either use your bonus action to make an intimidation check, or you can brace the door.
I'm going to take that intimidation check.
Roll that intimidation check.
Oh yeah, baby girl.
Advantage because I just stabbed a dude? I'm just kidding.
Oh shit.
shit. Oh,
You know
shit.
what? Given your presence, given your persuasion check, and the fact that you just fucking kidney shot at a dude, I will give you advantage. Jesus.
Macarena.
You see every single one of these devils look at you and then just ready themselves. Vinove, you're up.
Oh my god, is this going to work? Please, please.
I can't believe this is gonna fucking work.
Fine.
Holy shit.
It's gonna hang the fuck out some more.
Hold some actions.
Let's see. What can I do with my...
I already measured the hallway. I can dash if I need to.
Oh, you mean you already measured how fast you'd have to run to get to us?
How far away are... I can't see them, can I?
No, you can't.
No, do you have dark
No,
vision?
I can't even see him, so...
Okay, well, I'm just gonna ready the great sword attack.
Okay. For anything that comes within range.
Yeah.
Okay. Genevieve, you're up.
I'm still ready.
Okay.
Might be working.
You see one of the bearded devils.
Actually, I'm gonna use Misty Step, which is friggin' paladin. I don't know. I briefly surrounded by a silvery mist. You can teleport up to 30 feet. Oh wait, that's not the right one. Sorry. There's one that I can turn invisible. I just gotta
That's
find
your
it again.
and your
There's a Furbolg thing where you can turn
Yeah.
I think it's a
yeah,
racial
yeah.
feat.
racial ability.
It's racist.
No, and then we're
Hidden
talking
step.
about
That was
Hidden
my
step.
racial.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hidden Step is a bonus action. Turn invisible until the start of your next turn. You attack, deal damage, or force a saving throw. I don't know. Oh, I guess until the start of my next turn, or I attack, or I deal damage, or force a saving throw.
And
Okay.
you know you can only use that once
I'll-
per long rest,
what's
right?
that?
You can only use that once per long rest.
Short rest.
Short rest. Okay, never mind.
Damn. Very nice.
Furbolgs, they want you
Okay.
to play them.
So you
I'm gonna.
you see
Yeah, I'm gonna do
Vinove ready his blade and then shimmer and become invisible. You guys look over and you see Cal. He's trying to look down the hallway and he's looking back and forth, but he's got his sword ready and he's kind of taking a cue off of everyone else and he's just readying himself. And I skipped one. I did. So Quildrith, as you withdraw your blade from the kidneys of this chain devil, if he has kidneys. You look in and you see panic strike every single one of these devils in the room. And the one furthest in the room actually brings up his glaive and attacks the one right next to him.
Oh, fuck. Hold it to protect the chain devil. That's funny.
Oh, shit.
That's what I'm talking about.
Probably the only crit I'm going to get as one of
fucking
these devils.
Amazing.
Uh,
Does that mean he automatically... No, never mind.
Concentration throw. You know what? I'm going to give him that because, yeah, it's a crit, so I would give that to you guys. So he's going to automatically, the other one is going to automatically fail.
Oh, what the fuck, Steve? You should stab that guy. I don't. You know I should.
Oh my god, that weapon is nasty.
That is
Oh,
It is. I don't
I'm
Five.
glad I didn't get hit with that shit.
Oof.
Right?
Pretty good damage, too. That is.
You
Don't
have to
forget to
do a
double the
constitution
dice.
Oh, I
saving
am.
throw
Yeah.
and lose
20 points
5
of-
hit points
or-
at the start of each turn if you fail.
Yeah.
And if you get hit again, it doubles up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so we might be looting it for me. Oh.
Oh,
I
fuck.
can't use the shield right now. Let's use this big fuck off glaive.
No, that weapon is exactly
Right.
how Jessica would have one-shotted.
Okay. Okay.
Did he go for the beard?
Is it a magic?
Is that why it's a crit? Because the beard is devil?
Cool. I can dispel magic.
He does get to make another one, too.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, it's a beard one with this one. Okay.
Oh!
What?
To show his quality! To show his quality! Yeah!
Jesus!
Lord of mercy.
Holy fuck.
That is gonna hurt.
And
hurt
yeah,
so
he
bad.
is also poisoned now.
Hurt so
Man,
bad.
that's
Holy
gonna. That's not gonna
That's
feel
gonna
good.
mess
That's
up
gonna
your
feel
fucking
bad.
Oh, I actually have
You're
to go
gonna-
look up poisoned real quick.
Poisoned is the condition.
I can't remember if there's damage.
No. You just get disadvantage on, like, fucking everything.
Sorry, I had to do a quick text for work. What caused these attacks?
The devils are attacking each other because I done told them to attack each other.
Ah, I like
Yeah,
that.
he's scared
That's
the
what I
fuck
thought. I
out of
just had to double check.
Thunderdome, bitches!
Basically,
It's-
whoever leaves this room alive is getting a promotion.
Love it. I love
Yeah,
it.
and
Is
with
there
a-
a ladder?
With a
It's a 30 intimidation
30
check
intimidation check. How
After-
can you not?
after stabbing their
Okay.
boss in the back to get the party started.
Okay. All right. So you just see this this bearded devil just jam this glaive right into the back of his friend, and he actually picks him up a little bit off the floor, and then as he's up in the air, the beards just lurch out and wrap around him and just streak across him, and all these wounds just open up, and you just and he is looking really rough. Yeah, and then Cal holds his action, and then oh shit, he's up next. Constitution saving throw, which he fails.
Takes 5
Another 5 damage.
or 10 if it's a crit. I don't know.
No, you're not that lucky.
Ah, damn. I don't know. I've been ridiculously lucky so far. I gotta say.
Oh, but you just see the wounds just bleeding out, and he just collapses from his wounds, just dead.
As a free action, can I nod to the other guy, to the guy who killed him?
Sure.
Give him a good job nod.
You could give him an approving nod.
Yes. So which one died? Yes.
That one died. Dude basically got one shot by his
buddy.
buddy. That's amazing. Okay. Oh shit. So the Hellhound, I'm really sure what to do. Just kind of confused. Just sits there and holds. Richard,
Sit there and hold.
sit there and hold. Same with that Hellhound. The Chain Devil. He's going to go ahead, and you hear him and point his hand out, and
What did it say?
he said attack, and you get the feeling that it was aimed at the two Hellhounds. And then he's going to move forward. Make 2 chain attacks.
Oh,
Oh shit. Yeah, both of those hit.
There's a lot of paps going on in
Yes,
this.
you just hear just.
You know what? There's enough for a blue ribbon, I think.
I get it.
oh fuck. How long you been sitting on that?
Long enough.
That's fair.
Since I heard the word paps.
That would
I'll allow
require a, was it strength and or dexterity for
So it'd be
escapes, right? They're gonna do strength.
Oh. And then I'll have to make 2.
Yep. And you see these chains lurch out from the chain devil and wrap around and almost crush the bearded devil, but he just kind of is able to push his way out. He's already looking really rough. And so I'm glad you guys are enjoying me watching me play against myself.
It's fine.
highly. I am enjoying
I'm
this
nice and rest.
highly.
Can I take a short rest while this is
So after
My favorite part is the rest of the party just like listening, like, is that bad?
what's going on down there?
It seems fine.
He hasn't yelled for help. So you see the bearded devil, he
scream,
pushes
yes,
out from the
pushing
chains
fire.
and he brings up his glaive, and he's gonna make 2 attacks. And he brings the glaive forward, and the chain devil is able to glance it off, but the beard lurches forward and just kind of gives him a couple of little pokes, apparently,
Little tickles.
little tickles.
Enough for
Tickle Squad activate.
And then
Tickles for
he's
the
gonna
nipples.
make a Constitution saving throw, which he doesn't make. Okay. And so he's poisoned.
Fantastic.
And we're gonna mark off those couple of points there.
This is going swimming.
Okay, Quilbrith, you're up.
I just I subtly brace the door, like trying to like just act like I'm leaning in and intent on watching. I'm like, well, one has shown his quality. The others, one has an advantage. I think you can take him too, though. Fight! And then I just kind of brace and wait.
Me visibly just jolt like, what the
Make another
fuck?
deception check at advantage.
Uh-oh, I should have kept my mouth shut and just watched.
Not
Is it deception
feel
at
it.
advantage?
Deception at advantage.
As all voyeurs should.
Okay. Vinove, you're up. I'm sorry, unless there was anything else you wanted to do with your turn.
Oh no, I'm bracing the
Okay.
shit out of that door.
Vinove.
I'm just hanging out. Just
Okay.
waiting for something to happen.
Genevieve.
Just gonna let this go, boo.
I just kind of look back at everybody like, he's a pro. Good.
Emma did a spit take and it really hurt.
I can't believe this is fucking happening.
I
All
can't.
right.
Ugh,
Next up,
Best part. What are
the
you talking
champion.
about?
The fucking champion.
this dude, having killed his friend, runs over and attacks the chain devil.
Come on, champion. He's a champion!
Oh damn, this dude's kicking ass.
Seriously, if I could give him a raise, I would.
Holy shit.
He deserves it at this point.
Yeah, no, he's
He's
definitely
got
like
2
a
Constitution
climber,
saving
man.
throws.
He's taking night classes, you know, he's really bettering himself.
Oh no! Oh my god!
You killed both of them! Holy fuck.
Oh shit! So he is
pops
poisoned
Oh man.
and
Savagery
wounded.
going on here.
I don't even know how to make
Mike's like,
all
oh,
these
we let this go on a
markers.
few turns and they'll all be dead by like the end
Oh,
of 3.
fuck.
Okay. Jesus.
Maybe this guy should fight Olgameth. Jesus dicks.
Fucking
Yeah.
hell,
Maybe
right?
he is Alchemist.
I don't know. He might be. You don't know.
Oh, the way he's climbing up the corporate ladder, he might.
He might,
He will
he's
be
gonna be
soon.
eventually.
I mean, that boy's got a good future ahead of him.
Absolutely.
Okay, so at that
Till
point,
we
Cal, not really sure what the hell's going on, runs up to Genevieve. What's going on down there?
He's pretending to be like a demon. Oh, and they're fighting to the death. Devil General. Get
Okay.
Fighting to the death. Making them all kill each other.
Okay, and that bearded devil is dead. Alright, so this hellhound is going to
He's been told to attack the poor devil. Oh Jesus.
Make a bite attack.
Barf, barf, barf.
Oh yeah, and he hits it.
Does he have to? Oh, okay, that gets it. I mean, ooh,
Damn.
fire damage.
Now I need to look at this.
Hellhounds.
Sure.
Doggos. Those are some pissed doggos.
Bad doggos.
Right now, they're pretty good, man.
Oh man.
Okay.
Pop up.
So Quildrith, you see the Hellhound reach up and just latch onto the leg of this bearded devil and
Gotta fix my earphone. Oh, champion, no.
Champion, yes!
oh shit, no. Yeah, he didn't need it. Okay, Richard.
I'm just gonna giggle silently to myself and this happened.
Okay, free action of giggling. This Hellhound runs around this side and is going to attack that dude.
That's right, I didn't even hold a weapon attack. Just
That
giggling like an idiot.
hits. Oh damn.
Good God.
Oh God!
You see, Quildrith, you see this Hellhound run around to the other side of this bearded devil who's already looking really rough and just latches on right on. He leaps up and latches onto his neck and just tries to start beginning to pull him down.
Oh shit.
Then the chain devil, realizing that
There are
dude
dogs
is
back there.
looking pretty rough and wounded, and oh no, he's not wounded, but looking on
Chain
death's
Devil's
door.
wounded, though,
Chain,
doesn't he?
Chain devil's wounded, and he's pissed that he fucking did that much damage.
Does he have to make a Constitution saving throw to take damage?
He does. Thank you. Which he makes. Which I think ends the effect.
Yeah, he recovers from the wound. Or well, change devils might, or bearded devils might be different. I don't know.
You guys know those inappropriate chocolates we had for my wedding?
Ending the effect on itself on a success.
Son of a shit.
Uh-huh.
No, he has to
Yeah,
take an
they're
action
still
to do it.
delicious.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
they're just
shit.
So
chocolate.
he's gonna fight through it.
They're just chocolate shaped
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
but
so
it's
it's
been a
like
few
tits,
months, so I was
badges.
like, they might start being a little
Oh!
stale. No, these things
Oh.
they were
That-
when I first-
Jesus fucking dicks!
That
Are we serious?
that
Oh god! Oh, it's like an
That-
ultra crit. It's
that
like
actually
the rare
kinda
double-double.
sucks.
Automatic
Yeah.
because that
confirm.
bearded devil only
Automatic
had
damage.
one
Just
hit point
damage.
left,
Really glad that they're doing this
so he
again.
just
Yeah,
wasted
yeah,
double
Chain
crits.
Devil?
Damn, dude.
Oh my
Okay.
Shit would've
god.
Okay.
fucking killed me.
Dogs,
And then he's gonna attack the other one, which also
You
hits.
don't give a
fuck.
And then he's gonna make a saving throw,
Well,
which he
team
makes. Bearded
Champion.
devil, they're strong.
He's a fucking champion. He's 1-3 now, but he was the champion while he lasted.
He's gonna get fucked up here in a second, though, probably.
It's okay. It's his turn next. He's got this.
Writ of motherfuck.
Okay. Oh, and I forgot to make, because he's got to take that damage. 1d10.
I really wish I could see this fight breaking out.
Oh, man.
I could just fucking hear it.
I'm going to
Oh, good.
describe
That's
it
only one.
in so many words.
Okay. Excuse me, bearded devil is up. He's dead. Quildrith.
Would you
Yep.
consider that the champion my ally?
You'll have to see.
All right, I'm gonna shoot the chain devil in the back
Jesus Christ.
with my crossbow.
Okay.
What's a paladin?
Oh, are you talking for sneak attack damage?
Yeah.
Yes, because he is distracted by an enemy. Not so much him being an ally, but the fact that he's concerned with someone else. So,
Nope.
nope.
I'll fire a second time.
So you hit your champion.
Oh fuck. The second one, does that hit? 24.
At the chain devil? Yes.
Perfect.
Go ahead and roll damage.
And sneak attack because he's distracted.
No, you don't get sneak attack on that one
Why?
because you missed your first shot, and unless you have Skulker, your it reveals your intent.
But he's just. No, that's only if I'm trying to get a sneak attack coming out of stealth. Like if I just have advantage on the attack, no matter what, because I am a swashbuckler, or not a swashbuckler, swashbuckler. I have rakish audacity, or sorry, I have what's it called? I could basically, I don't have to. As long as I have advantage on the attack, I get sneak attack. I don't have to.
You're not getting advantage from this. So the way we've been playing it with Uza, and the way I've read it, You get sneak attack from either advantage or from having someone within melee distance of your target, an ally, or in this case, someone actively attacking it.
Yeah.
But because you missed your first shot, they're aware that you're shooting at them, especially since you crit failed. I mean,
It's later about it,
I
but
think
okay.
the crit fail would wipe
The crit
that out.
fail, I can agree, could wipe it out. But
we'll look at it later.
Is
But
it-
the way at least I've been playing my
With-
rogue has been if I don't make my until I took that skulker.
oh no, actually,
Feat?
you'd been playing it exactly the way I'm describing because that's the way I've always perceived it. So, yeah, because it says sneak attack. You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy is within the target within 5 feet, and that enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
But you already used your sneak attack.
No, I didn't.
You just missed it.
The sneak attack. No, sneak attack only applies after you hit. Yeah, to a creature you apply 1d6 damage or whatever which is to a creature you hit with an attack. If you had advantage on the attack roll, it must be a
Why
finesse
you
or ranged
behind a
weapon.
fucking paywall.
And where is Swashbuckler?
Swashbuckler is
Xanathars?
Xanathars, yeah.
I didn't find it in Sword Coast, and I was like, that would make the most sense, though.
It really would, you know. I think they
Son of
forgot
a
to put it in
bitch.
Sword Coast and they tried to like sneak it in there.
Okay.
Just for going forward, the
So-
crit fail I can agree doesn't give me on this
Okay,
one.
so we're gonna take it from because you did the crit fail, so you're not gonna get it that way. But just going off of that, and I'll look into it more later. For now, we'll give it to you on your secondary attacks
Okay, perfect. So 9 piercing damage on this one.
until I can come up with a good reason to not. How about that? Fair.
Yep.
Cool.
It's always up to you.
Vinove.
I just whispered, do you think we should do anything? I sounds fine, right? I
Be okay.
I'm ready. I'm just gonna hang out.
Maxing, relaxing, shooting some b-ball outside of the school.
Okay. Zenevieve.
My whole world got
I'm
upside down.
I'm holding my action.
This is probably the most boring combat for you guys.
We're having a good time.
fucking
It's
fascinating. This is-
kind of entertainment.
This
for
is
sure.
one of those stories I will tell forever.
All right. So the bearded devil squares off with his hellhound and is going to make 2 attacks on it. 17 and 22.
Champion.
Both of which hit.
I hear a lot of paps down there.
So many paps.
Proud of those paps.
Nope and nope.
Oh, look! How are there this many crits in one fucking night? This is ridiculous.
So you see the bearded devil slam down with his glaive and reach out again with his beard and slash this little hellhound not to bits, but quite a bit.
To bits, you say.
Almost to bits. All right, Cal's going to hold his
Going for the
action.
reference, don't worry about
That
it.
bearded devil is dead. This hellhound is getting pissed, and he's going to also attack. And misses.
Champion.
Damn, that is one tough little bearded devil. Richard!
This would be like if at the end of Rocky somebody walked out and shot him.
It's gonna be like that because that I know for a fact that chain devil is going to fuck his day.
Richard, you're up.
Giggle and hold.
Okay, Hellhound is going to make sure I got the right one. He's going to run up, and he's going to bite.
Champion.
Nope, doesn't make it.
Yes. Go devil. Go
Alright.
devil. Go. Get
Chain
your-
devil
go.
needs to make a...
This is dumb.
No, he just takes...
In the best way.
Is he gonna use an action to end it or?
way I don't have to
Nope,
do.
he
Okay.
is driven to impress you for some fucking reason. He's dead. Quildrith, you're up.
He's been waiting for this moment his
Wait.
entire life.
Oh, champion is. Oh, he was that. No, okay. I see.
No, that was a different bearded devil that was up.
Wait, I'm up again.
You're up again.
That was fast.
And everybody's just holding actions.
That's fair.
Well,
All right.
they've been murdering each other, so it should come faster and faster.
That's you make a fair point. Go ahead and fire that crossbow again. Give
chain
my
devil?
champion a chance. 25 hit.
Yep. Go ahead and roll damage and sneak attack.
So sneaky.
16 total.
Noise. make sure I'm doing this right. Okay. All right.
Perfect. And then I'll go and fire.
So you fire your crossbow and it lands, and the chain devil just wasn't ready for it. Go ahead, you said you were going to do another attack roll?
Bang.
Does not hit. So you reload and you take your second shot, and it just goes. It actually glances off the bars that are right in front of you. Vinove.
I mean, I don't want to get involved if it's going to,
Okay.
I'll wait.
I figure you would, but I don't want to be like a dick and skip your turn. Genevieve?
Oh, I have no idea. I'm gonna run out and I'm gonna hold my action.
Okay. Where'd you run out to?
Nowhere. I'm holding my action.
Oh, you're holding your action.
think she
Okay.
was doing-
You said run out.
Can
I was being a
can
smartass.
Okay.
Sorry, can I actually do something for my turn?
Yeah, go ahead.
Can I cast Blade Ward on
Dude, don't waste your
Quildred?
spells.
See him?
Can you see Quildrith?
No, fuck it. I'll just pass it on myself. I'm
Okay.
ready.
Ready to go, Captain. Put me in the couch.
Ready to roll
I'm
out.
ready.
That's okay. Okay, you are
Oh, it's a cantrip. Nice.
blade. Oh, okay. That's a cantrip. Okay, I was gonna say that's kind of.
Yeah, I was like,
all
don't
right.
waste your spells, bro. But then, yeah, that's a
All right, so you cast Blade Ward upon yourself, and this slight blue glow lingers on your armor. Cal is just kind of looking around, really nervous. Should we help?
Go champion, go champion, go champion, go champion, go.
And then Bearded Devil is going to make another 2 attacks.
You call him by his name. No, champion, no.
Champion just fucks it up, and
Champion, yes.
Running. You go from running hot to running cold.
two crit fails. That's
Hot water heater run out.
that's not
Middle of the
good.
shower.
That's not good, dear. Everybody, you know what? 2 crit fails. Everybody's gonna get advantage on him on this one.
That seems fair to me.
Mike's tired of fighting.
Hang on,
All of the
butts.
advantage.
Holy shit.
Damn, that's the end.
He's gonna get ripped to death by dogs. You're gonna have to promote the dogs.
All right.
Can you tame hellhounds?
No.
I
Team
mean,
anything.
depending on your DM.
I can talk to them. I can talk to
Um,
animals. So.
I mean,
I don't think they're technically
They're-
they
animals.
they
are.
demons.
They are devils that are loyal. You would know this from your studies. They are tameable by devils. So maybe because you speak Infernal. I don't know. Richard.
Wait, I speak Abyssal though.
Richard.
You know what I'm going to do.
He's holding his action
Still
and
chuckling
giggling.
quietly to himself.
And this hellhound's gonna make.
Oh
another...
wait, hold on. I will try to calm down Cal just a little bit.
Okay. how do you try to calm him down?
Look, when he yells for help, we will go help. But at the time being, let him do his weird sneaky shit.
Okay. I'm just gonna not.
Dude, you're not exhausted anymore. Calm down.
I'm so tired.
So am I.
All right, that one hits and does another. Oof.
Champion.
Damn. Champion's
you
getting
okay?
wrecked.
He's getting ruled.
Chain Devil is up,
This is where it gets bad.
and he's going to make 2 attacks. Oh.
I hate to see it.
You hate to see it happen. He thought his best, but it's going poorly.
Ugh, good
Oh, the other one's a
uh,
fail. That's fine.
Why is that a +6?
Yeah,
Oil
Because
wheel.
he gets
Crit fail on the second one. Hopefully.
the chain devil will probably be adding his strength modifier or something.
And why is it not on the second one?
The second one,
Is it trying to give?
oh, it's trying to give you the crit.
the crit. Okay, well
Yeah.
we're not going to do that. We're going to do 3 sets of 8.
Whoa!
Ah!
Shit. So you see the chains again lash out from the chain devil and wrap around the bearded devil and just begin to crush him.
Yeah, champion.
And again he just and breaks the chains around him.
Oh, man.
But he is looking rough.
Just curious, how's the chain devil looking at this point?
I mean, not much different. He's wounded, but not nearly as much as the chain devil or one of those hellhounds.
Okay.
Okay. Quildrith.
I'm gonna go fire at the hellhound.
Which one?
Is the one closest to me? How is he close enough to impose disadvantage? Or I'm not in melee with him.
What's
which
your
is the normal
what
thing.
is it? 10 feet?
Yeah. I don't know
He's
actually.
at 10 feet.
Because it's within in combat, I guess in physical combat.
Oh, okay. Then no.
So, okay. I'm gonna go and fire at the hellhound.
Okay. Roll your damage and roll your sneak attack, and we will double that shit.
I have a feeling.
Double up, bam, bam, sneak attack, bam,
Holy
bam.
Dude, I
shit.
got 2 6s and a 4 on my
Is
3d6.
the sneak attack technically doubled because it's dice?
It is. So 32,
So we're gonna be doubling that.
42.
So hold on one second here. Your
Sorry.
your hand crossbow does
dog's
1d6 damage, correct?
Look, I can't promote
yes.
the dog. I
Okay.
had to shoot
So
it.
we're gonna get 8 piercing damage from that because we're gonna ignore the 6.
Gotcha.
It rolls twice instead
Yeah.
of just doubling.
Plus 32.
And then plus
Using-
32.
Using the hounds is cheating.
And you know what? That's he's dead. You lean in and you fire your crossbow, and it just lands square in its temple, and it just drops.
Second one for the chain devil. Didn't make it.
Yeah, it. You fire it, and it actually bounces off a bit of the chain that's wrapped around him. Vinove.
I'm gonna cast message, just to send a little message to my pal Quildrith over there.
Your boy?
My boy,
Your boy?
hey, Quildrith. If anything is going wrong, make sure to run as fast as you can. We're all waiting right around the corner.
And a message, I can respond silently, correct?
The
don't
target
Reply.
hears the message and can
Oh,
reply.
they reply in a whisper that only you can hear.
Yeah. So go ahead.
Okay. So far, so good.
All right. If you need us to run down, just yell.
I can only respond
Then,
once to the message, I think. Nice.
It says a message, so you didn't get that second part.
Okay.
That's fine.
It's a cantrip.
Flavor anyway.
Yeah. Zenevieve.
Wait a minute. I have bonus actions.
I'm sorry. What would you like to do with your bonus action, sir?
1, 2.
Sorry, hold on, Zenevieve.
Oh yeah.
Vinove.
Never mind. I don't have anything.
Okay, Zenevieve,
Sorry.
never mind.
Thought I had a thing.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna do all the things, like hold my action.
Okay. Champion is up.
Champ, you called him by his
Champion.
name. He is gonna die, but that's okay. He did so good.
He's gonna go all out on this chain devil, and his glaive fucks it. Oh shit! You know what? The chain devil didn't get those because he was poisoned and he should have had disadvantage. Stand by while I retcon that for a second.
Oh, the champion!
The champion reigns! Holy shit! You can't step to him! You can't step to him!
You gotta remember, you're trapped in here with me.
Jesus
What?
Christ.
Yes, actually, yes.
Yeah.
Oh
this is
man,
exactly
like,
what's
that's
happening.
the things that remind you of this shit. All right.
Holy fuck.
I can just picture him outside in the city.
Wait, does
like,
that mean that he has
"Streets
advantage
are
on attacks
red with
against him as
terrible
well?
hooker urine or some shit, you know?
From the poison? if he didn't shake
I
off
got-
poison?
I gotta
No,
double
the
check. I
devil
do not
likes
think
that,
so.
he's
Oh, yeah.
first good shit.
I think it's just
A city full of churches.
disadvantage
What
on
kind of
attack
god
rolls and
would
ability
make
checks.
this?
Yeah. Okay. And you can't heal health. You can't heal points. So the beard attack hits, and he does a whole 5 piercing.
Is he seriously attacking with his beard?
He
Yeah,
is.
that's what bearded devils do, bro.
They have like beard
That's
tentacles that are
hilarious.
spiked and crazy.
I would love to be one.
They can be kind of brutal. They're squishy as
Beard
shit,
whip
but they can be
everybody.
brutal. Cal is gonna hold his turn. That bearded devil is dead. That hellhound is dead. Richard.
Why even ask?
Okay. Giggles.
More calming down, Cal. I'm like,
More
seriously.
giggles and calming down Cal. This hellhound is gonna make an attack.
Quildrith is kind of a shady
Oh,
guy.
shit, yeah,
which would be
alright.
fine. Not shady in the way he's gonna sell us out, but kind of a shady guy.
Living the
Again, that
unique set of
hellhound
skills.
lunges up and attacks and
And
starts
he can find a missing daughter.
retching down on the bearded devil's arm, on Champion's arm.
Champion, no! This is probably Champion's last go.
The chain devil.
Or I guess he's still
is-
poisoned. Is he gonna take the time to shake it off?
The chain devil is up. Chain devil can't shake off the poison.
Oh shit.
Oh no, it can.
Yeah, but he has to take
Whoops.
an action to do it.
No, to
No,
self.
that's
Oh, and
the
the turn, yeah.
that's the
Poison.
wound. So the chain
Note
devil.
to self, I'm stealing that
Oh.
glaive, bro.
Did he take? Is he taking wound damage?
Oh,
Or did
I
he
don't want
shake?
to fight
Thank you.
that guy.
He has not been.
He's like
I'll
a
pap him.
Because
Yeah,
he
that's
is
true.
wounded. And I
Pap that
missed
boy.
2. So that's
I'd pap
Jesus
that.
Christ.
Not that hard. Pat me. I'd pat me. Pat me hard.
Oh my god.
You just see the blood just pouring out of this chain devil. None in there. Okay.
It's like the one
So he's
time
gonna make
where
2
the
chain
plan of
attacks,
just
and
don't
both
do
of them
anything
hit.
actually
Nice.
work.
Are they hitting with
Seriously.
disadvantage? Just so I know.
Yes,
Okay.
they are hitting with disadvantage. Thank you for the reminder. And you see these chains lunge out from the chain devil and wrap around this bearded devil, and just you just hear this sickening crunch as the body just goes limp within the chain devil's grasp and falls to the floor.
Now he has to fight the dog. You're not done yet in there,
He's
boy.
dead. He's dead. Quildrith, you're up.
That took longer than expected. Kill the dog to prove you're worthy of your station.
Make a persuasion check at advantage.
You make me kill my dog, bro?
Dude, we're in hell. I'm pretending like
I
I'm.
know. Oh yeah.
I
it's
mean,
funny.
when in hell.
We're reverse John Wicking.
Okay.
26.
Oh yeah.
Vinove, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Sorry, unless
cast
you had anything
aid.
else.
No, you're good.
Which boop on my 3 companions here.
Okay.
All 3 of them get a maximum hit points.
Nice,
You
nice,
add 5 for the duration, which is 8 hours. Yeah, that's it.
Do we heal that 5 as well, or no?
I believe so. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
current hit.
Each target hit point maximum and current hit points increase by 5.
Nice. You get
So,
both, so you can heal it
I'm
into
just gonna
maximum for 8
do
hours.
that in
That's
the
pretty
morning
sweet.
too, because it lasts 8 hours. So.
Nice. Okay.
If it lasts longer than 4 hours, you must consult a doctor.
All right. Anything else?
No, I'm just ready.
All right,
I
Genevieve.
whispered. I whispered to them. Don't worry. He said everything's going fine.
Okay.
And that's it.
Genevieve.
Oh, to do.
Okay. The bearded
my
devil
action.
is dead.
Champion, no.
Sorry, unless you
Man,
actually
with you,
had
I say
something.
you, he did.
I say you he
What's
did.
wrong with you? I say you. He did.
Cal
Damn it, what's
seems
that from?
I don't know.
Cal seems
You
soothed
smell.
by your words. That bearded devil is dead. That hellhound is dead. Richard probably giggles.
My hot dog's dead.
My hellhound's dead. My bearded.
Richard, you got anything?
Yep.
Nope, just more of just like, it's fine. Everything's gonna be alright.
All right.
This is
That-
the dumbest shit I think I've ever seen, but I love it.
Hellhound's gonna move over to the door and hold his action. And that chain devil, he's gonna move over to the door and he's gonna make another strength check at disadvantage because you're barring the door.
And he's poisoned.
And he's poisoned. And just wham! Nothing. Door doesn't even barely move. He's
Music's
actually
very
going
dramatic
to.
for not a whole lot happen.
You know, no. He used his turn to try and open the door.
Perfect. And my swashbuckler, I also have sneak attack if no other allies were within 5 feet of the enemy I'm attacking, so I can still get sneak attack with my Sunblade.
Say again?
Swashbuckler. Part of being a swashbuckler is I get an advantage on my attacks if there are no allies within 5 feet of my enemy.
None of his allies or none of your allies?
None of my allies. So like if a tank's attacking, I don't get this particular thing. But because I'm all out by my lonesome, I also have the book.
So you just get sneak attack.
Pretty much. Swashbuckler's awesome. Actually, if you go, if it's shown as locked off, there we go. Yeah, then go to Swashbuckler. Are you logged in as me?
I think so.
Okay, so they. Okay, go. If you're logged into me, go up to the top. And then go to.
Oh, it's not logged in at all.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
well, I'll just take your word for it. Okay.
Sunblade through. So who's he gonna tell now?
Okay, you go to wedge your Sunblade in and activate it, and it comes through, and you just see him kind of step out of the way. All right, your second attack. Go ahead and that one hits. Go and roll damage, which you did. And your sneak attack. So it jams and it just ignites right into his stomach, and you pull it out, and he's looking pretty rough. Just this gout of blood just comes out.
Can I dump a smite in there?
Go for it.
All right, I'm gonna do just a level 1 smite because he's really fucked up, right?
Yeah, he's looking really rough.
Okay, so I'll do a level 1 smite, just 2d6.
So you jam your sword in and ignite it, and as you withdraw it, this gout of blood and internal organs just pools out of him, and he kind of looks up at you, and all of a sudden, just this flash of light comes behind his eyes, and he just drops limp on the floor.
And as I stare at him as the blade ignites, Saren may redeem you in the after.
And then, and he drops to the floor. Any movement?
No, I gotta hold the door so this dog doesn't get out.
Okay. Vinove?
I'm gonna message again. It sounds like things are dying down. Everything okay?
Yes, come up now. There's just this one devil dog hellhound to deal with.
Okay, move. I say I'm going to. We should move up, and then I'm gonna move up.
Okay.
Sorry, I just gotta. I think that's about as far as I can get.
You got a 30-foot movement?
Yeah.
So you were, right here? By Genevieve?
Beep. Beep. Right here. So right here.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Okay. Genevieve. You're up.
Alright.
Don't need that.
Well,
I don't need
since I've heard it dying down, on up.
But nobody straight said, let's go get him.
How far can I go? Hang on. I can go.
30 feet unless you dash.
So I can go a little further. I'm gonna go. Pop to there.
Okay. All right. He did. Cal's just gonna stand there. He did.
He lied.
He did.
Oh no, he did.
Richard. Richard.
I hear him from
I was
Jesse's
muted.
mic.
He's muted
Okay,
as
there it goes.
fuck.
Yep, deal with it. Do you want to hear my coughing all the fucking time? I don't
No, I
think
do
so.
not.
I appreciate
What would you like to do with your turn, sir?
Alright, Cal, if everybody else is moving up, it's probably time. Sorry, hell. For us to move up as well.
Sorry.
And I'm gonna move my 30 fucking feet.
Anything else? A dash, perhaps?
No, because if I start running all crazy, Cal's gonna be all freaked out.
It's true. His hellhound is up. He's going to make a strike check to try and push down that door. And he just slams up against it. And you see him look up at you, and he looks around, and you just...
God damn it.
He did.
That was a loud ow.
That's not
He
good.
did. Quildrith,
I'm gonna stab him in the fucking face.
stab it. Just stab the puppy.
Fucking
Gonna stab
Stab that
hell
puppy. Roll your damage.
stab it.
He's a
And
heck
your-
pupper.
And your
He's
stupid
gonna die.
sneak attack, your permanent sneak attack.
It's not my fault I read the fucking book.
Okay, let's see here. That's
Sure.
25. How do you want to do this?
33. I just want to kind of kneel down to it, and
Stab that
Infernal,
popper in the face.
and Infernal say, Infernal will just be like, "It's okay. I'm so sorry." And then just as quick and painless through the brain as possible.
As you lean down and
Just as in the
whisper
brain
this
as
to it,
possible.
No,
it
quick and
snarls,
painless as possible.
as it lunges out at you, the blade ignites once again, and it just erupts straight through his head, and he just falls limp at the door.
Perfect. Well, thank God I didn't break this lock. I'm gonna go pee real quick. I'll be right back.
Oh man, that fucking battle was ridiculous.
I agree. Gold.
What?
Like, I was just sitting there and I, like, over the course of the game remembered that I was a bard and was like, oh yeah, I should buff people.
Holy shit. That was
Dude.
ridiculous.
Those guys would have fucked us up.
Oh, that would have been horrible. Here I'm like just looking to take a nap and oh, that whole thing was waiting.
That was great. I
Luckily, politics.
genuinely enjoyed that.
My favorite part was the champion, obviously.
Dude, I've never even heard of a bearded devil kicking that much ass. That was ridiculous.
Just resetting the standards, fucking tearing it up.
I mean, I put those
Can you
bearded
imagine if he
devils
did
in
that
there to
against
just
us?
be,
That would have sucked.
let's see if I can get them to waste spells, and that dude just came out fucking swinging. Damn. If you guys want to take a quick break, now would be the time. I am also going to use the restroom
Okay.
before we hit up the last 45 minutes of our sesh. So.
I'll be right back.
All right, so that was one of the most ridiculous things that's ever happened to me.
That actually might be our game tales. Where
I was thinking about posting it as I was peeing. I was like, I have to tell somebody this. Like, holy shit!
full of stars.
Watch, this whole room's just gonna be a dead end. Like, oh man.
And Awu just brings everybody.
Yeah, that's the thing I'm really worried about. Like, Haru? Oh no. Well, at least that guy was. I'm kind of glad that chain devil had some values. He valued his dog over my approval, so that's good.
Yeah. There's a little bit of honor in hell.
That and probably me shooting him in the back like 4 times didn't help.
Oh man.
Yeah, probably.
Just sitting there taking pock shots at him like, ah, fight, go, punk, punk. You now, you kill him. Okay, pump.
I'm getting aroused from this. Just keep
The
doing it.
position has been filled like my pants, am I right? Patunk, patunk.
Oh man, the fact that I only had to make 1 strike to kill the chain devil was perfect because I just like, oh fuck. Oh man.
Where's the snake in my boot?
God, I hope this cheese dip's still good. It's highly processed Tostitos, so it says August 19. You can never trust.
Yeah, I mean, that could be August, this August, or 2 years from now. Either
I'm
way,
gonna
it's
send you
not
this on
today. There's no
Flashback.
way.
No, what I mean is you can't trust this highly processed shit.
Yeah, I'll send that to you so it'll kind of explain.
Occasionally not just being bad right out the gate.
Fair.
Just make me think I picked the wrong rogue, man.
No, dude. Your rogue? Are you kidding me? You've gotten some serious mileage out of already. I don't have fast hands, so it takes me forever to do.
Also, he's way higher level.
things. Yeah, that's also
Yeah?
true.
That is a
Also,
valid
he's
point.
getting
And
most of his shit out of
Swashbuckler's
melee.
only good if you're going to be in melee.
Yeah, that's true. Which is not a rogue's bread and butter.
Not yours.
No.
I go ahead and open the cage.
Hold on, is Jess
sorry.
back?
I've
Sure.
been here.
Okay, sorry. I thought you you stepped away. Is it just me? Okay. So
Sorry, all of us had a bunch of time to dive out when we weren't doing shit.
no, that's fine. All right, Quildrith, you go
Don't get me
ahead.
wrong,
And,
we're happy we didn't have to do shit, but yeah, I mean,
Absolutely.
we had some time on our hands.
As you guys come walking up, I'm like, okay, so I never believe what just happened.
I see a lot of fucking corpses in there. I believe it's fine.
Yes.
It was certainly a ruckus, I heard.
Is one way of describing it. Shall we? I open the cage and kind of step into the room.
Cal, didn't remember any of these guys or something?
I don't know. It's been so long since I've been here, and I'm glad of it. This place is truly terrible.
I'm sure you're happy that these are all fucking dead as well, just like the rest of us.
And that Cal also kind of walks up and enters the room and just kind of looks around, seeing if he can recognize anyone.
Notice anything, Cal?
I don't know. They all, not to sound racist, but they all look the same to me.
That
Little
is
bit.
racist.
I kind of go
Because
a
they
little
do all look the same. Or like
go-
shit.
bit, kind of looking towards
Because
the...
you're not wearing your glasses.
Wait, this is a dead
I
end
don't
room?
have glasses.
No.
I could have just locked the door and walked. I could have just snuck past it. Oh my god. That's fucking beautiful. It's a fucking dead end, guys. Anyway,
Oh,
I'm
I'm
gonna
so
walk
glad
up
you
and I'm
didn't
gonna
realize
grab
that
that
when I was out of the
fucking
room.
holy fuck. No, I told you, I don't look over there. Jesus. God. Okay, so I'm gonna inspect the room fully, so knowing that it's a dead end, seeing the back of the wall, and kind of see if there's anything that I notice or anything that I recognize about any of these bodies, fully expecting to recognize something with what has happened so
Roll
far.
an investigation check.
Do I see that glaive on the floor? I want that glaive.
Yeah,
watch the
Richard,
door.
they're just laying on the floor, so
That glaive plug-in.
Careful, those
um,
things tend to be cursed. I say as I'm investigating.
Shield. But I like it.
you roll investigation. Okay, so your investigation, it's a dead end room. You see cages. Some are broken. Some are filled with bones. There seems to be a pile of body parts, mostly bones and blood and guts. There's blood strewn everywhere. You kind
We
of
lost
looking
everything
around.
after the word mostly.
Mostly bones.
Mostly bones. You kind of looking around. You get the feeling that this might have been a dog pen.
I guess that makes sense. All right. Onward, shall we? Okay.
And then Richard, I will make a little sheet for you, but just for now. The glaive does 1d10 damage, and your target must succeed a DC 12 Constitution saving throw or be wounded.
I think you can just look up a glaive of
Just
wounding.
normal glaive of wounding.
Most likely. I was
Does
just
it-
going off the glaive description.
Does it require attunement?
That's a good question.
Most wounding weapons do not.
To glaive.
Glaive. So there's no glaive of wounding, but there's a great sword, long sword, rapier, scimitar, and short sword.
Do they require attunement?
No, they don't.
Then no.
The great sword does 2d6. The
We're
long
gonna
sword
stick with the
does
damage of
1d8.
1d10 on that
1d10.
one.
Okay, perfect. And then the of woundings don't do as their wounds are only 1d4, where this one was a 1d6. Just when you're making the sheets for differences.
Yeah. Well, it's gonna be the exact same as the bearded devil.
Oh, perfect.
So it's gonna be 1d10 with a 1d6 wound.
What you're saying is I now have to reach.
Oh shit. Nice. Yeah, glaives. Hey, glaive. Remember, I was arguing for glaives on the tank when you were arguing for the shield and the bowl.
Because I have the glaive, I can't use the shield, but the shield's on my back right now.
Yeah.
And I've been using the quarterstaff one-handed. I can easily slide the quarterstaff on my back too.
Yeah.
And now I have this fucking giant glaive.
Glaives are cool. Like,
Oh shit! So
that a glaive fighter would always
the
be
damage
awesome.
dealt by the wound increases by 1d10.
1d10?
Each time.
Holy fuck, those things are scary.
Big target
Yeah, I
with
almost
this
did a great
attack.
sort of wounding, but I felt like it was gonna be overpowered.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to like really pay attention.
That's
to
why I
this
said the
shit.
normals are 1d4. That is.
Oh, where'd it go?
Oh, he accidentally hit back on roll 20. He'll be back in a second.
Stand by.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that was goddamn beautiful. I'm still basking in it. Just a
That
little
is that was amazing.
bit. It was fucking
Not even mad, bro. That was awesome.
10 out of 10 story.
And now
Which
roll
two is
20 doesn't want to
1d8
load.
radiant?
Give it a second. Try
Alright.
refreshing now that you're on this page. Hit the stop at the little X and then the
Yeah.
refresh.
There it goes. Maybe. Yeah. Okay.
I might not be good at sensing traps. I'm good at talking.
Oh man, you are very lucky. They were dumb as rocks.
Yeah.
That is also true.
Their intelligence checks were such shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Amazing.
because your first deception check I think was like an 18.
No, the first one to start everything was a 30.
No, that was your.
Oh, that
that
was my
your
intimidation. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
That is why they murdered the shit out of each other.
Yeah, I love
Okay.
this stabbing at somebody in the back.
Okay,
That's
hold on.
amazing.
I'm gonna hit this button just to make sure I made the button right.
Okay.
Hey. Yep, 21 strength. Right, total wounding, so you get a +8.
Okay.
And then roll the damage so we can see it, make sure that's correct. Yeah, looks good.
Yeah.
1d10 plus 3 plus the 1d8 for radiant.
For your
For
smite.
Divine strike.
Cool.
Yeah,
Looks
dude.
good.
Hell yeah.
Very nice.
See,
you
I know how to
don't
make
even-
buttons, guys. Woo!
Don't even need me to make a card.
Hell yeah.
Cool. Okay.
Alright.
So are you guys? Sorry, Quildrith, as part of your investigation check, were you just looking at the room?
Yeah, I was trying to get any details, see if there's anything in the room that we could find, or
Okay.
see kind of looking, of course, for anything that I'd recognize.
No, you just really just kind of realize that this is more of a dog pen.
Okay.
The bodies, the cages, everything like that.
Okay. All right. So, I don't think there's actually anything here, but one less thing we have to deal with, right?
Tell you one thing that was fucking here. Look at this fucking goddamn point.
Yeah, those things seem to be doing quite a bit of damage. One of them, that one I point to the champion, his seemed particularly effective.
Pretty sure that's the one I grabbed.
That's a good one to grab.
Looking at it, you see this this long, almost quarterstaff like thing, but at the end is this jagged blade with hooks and serrations and just extra nastiness. There seems to be just dried blood, maybe a little bit of hair. Not sure if that little bit at the point is feces. It looks mean.
I'm going to take the decanter and just rinse it off. There we go. It looks a hell of a lot better, doesn't it?
I'm gonna find a different
For being
one.
in hell.
I want it to look shittier. Okay, so you take out your decanter and you rinse off most of it. The blood comes off fairly easily. The whatever that brown material was at the point comes off, but it's now cleaner. Still looks just as fucking gnarly and mean.
Anybody want a swig before I put this away?
I'll take one, actually.
I'll stay hydrated.
Cal reaches his hand out. Hydrate or die, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Is that a little humor from you, Cal? Nice to see.
It's the rule.
Yeah. Well, I didn't have to fight any of these fuckers, so it's a good day so far.
So far.
Comparatively, yes.
Yeah, very comparatively.
Alright, so alright, so I'll continue ahead. I go and start to sneak my way forward.
Okay.
Oh, and just in case, is the door seem to be magic in any way? Can I tell? Or
The door of the room that you were just in.
yeah.
Roll an Arcana check.
And then somebody else take a look at this. Make sure it's not magic.
You don't see any magical runes or anything like that on the door.
I don't think it is, but just double check. I'll go and stealth.
Okay, let's see if there's any.
27 stealth.
This is pretty good. This is
Pretty good.
pretty good.
feel like
Vinova, you don't see anything magical about this door?
No, it looks fine.
all right. Let's sneak on
Yo,
ahead.
so, Cal, where exactly in the sleep?
I mean, lots of rooms with reinforced doors. I don't know where.
Do you want us to sleep in cells? Are you serious?
Well, safer places there in hell. I don't know. I've been spending
those
quite a
that
few
are-
nights in cell, so I might have a little bit of a.
You found this, except no one noticed? Like, isn't there going to be guards walking by? Is there no one patrolling these areas?
I don't know. I spent most of my time here either being tortured or unconscious before I was moved down into the sewers.
You're as helpful as a demon, you know.
That's
Just try to find some
Very
doors that
offensive.
aren't just barred.
fuck you tall bastard.
So I'm gonna.
But he kind of gives a smile when he says it. No? Okay, well, I'll
I'm
just go
sorry.
with them.
It's just that we just could use information. It's you know how it is when you're in hell and you're
Look,
trying
man,
to find
look-
a place to sleep.
Look at it
And all
this
there
way.
is it's cells.
I have been tortured. They have been trying to corrupt me. They have beaten me to a pulp, to the brink of death, only to give me enough time to heal back and do it all over again, for as long as I can remember. The fact that I even knew the prison was down this way was
Sorry, you cut out after the fact I even.
the fact that I was even able to know the prison was down this way. My head hurts. I'm tired. I've almost died. I've watched my friends die. I don't know every square inch of this place.
And I'll sneak on in.
Okay.
I don't know what to say. It's like you sent us down this way, dude.
Just kind of giving you that. I don't know what the fuck you want from me. I want to go home.
Alright, I'm sneaking
All
on
right,
ahead.
go ahead and move. So sneaky,
I
sneak.
want to stay within 60 feet of my party.
Okay.
So I can run away. I think that's 60 feet. No, that's what,
Oh,
45.
45.
So I assume I see this cell.
Yeah,
Is it open or closed?
it is closed.
Is it locked?
You can check.
I check.
It is locked.
I see anything inside?
Roll a perception check.
Go, get your perception. You know, this is the ones like, hey, you know, if you're in jail in hell, either you're awesome or you're fucking.
You see some debris inside, maybe thatch or hair. You're not really sure.
Hmm.
It's gross, but fairly empty.
Okay. Does it look like anything to be kind of hidden under it, or?
No,
Is it
it's
just
a
too
small
flat?
amount.
Okay.
It's too flat.
I'm gonna go ahead and sneak to the. Oh,
Why do you have a ninja on yours?
cause I'm stealthing, bitch.
That is for invisible people, sir.
That's fair. All right, I'll let my ninja go. Let my ninja go. I'm gonna sneak over to this cell and see what I can see inside of it.
Perception.
Glad you enunciated there.
Me too.
Or else you're banned from Twitch.
It's dark in there. It's you see like kind of a mound of something. You're not really sure.
I say in infernal, get up.
No response.
I say in common, get up.
No response.
Seriously, if you're alive and you ever want to see daylight again, give me a sign.
Make a persuasion check.
Fucking shit. I'm gonna laugh. He's like, make a persuasion check. There's no one there. 21.
No response.
You fucking. It's not cool.
And to persuade a corpse.
Hey DM, I want more
Or a
persuasion
pile of
checks.
shit.
That's
One
fair.
of the
That's
two.
fair. When I sneak on over.
3 cantaloupes
It's
Weird
tucked
in
into
hell,
a
isn't it?
blanket.
It's 2 kids stacked up and wearing a trench coat.
They're all
But they're
gnomes.
both dead.
Just a goddamn suit of ducks.
It's 3 ducks pretending to be a barbarian.
Well, it's 3 ducks, but in a 3-piece suit.
It appears to be 3
One
ducks
piece per
pretending
duck.
to be 3 different children. Oh, no, I'm counting 9 ducks now. All wrapped in a trench coat.
All right, moving on to this cell.
Perception check.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, it's dark. You see a pile of something in the corner.
Get up. Seriously, get up.
No response.
Go to the next one.
Okay.
Unlock the door, bro.
Oh, is this other one a cell? I noticed it's from where I'm seeing, and there's no.
From the
cell.
north of you?
Yeah.
It has the same construct, but the door is gone.
All right, I'm gonna sneak to this side of it and peek in.
Okay. Perception check.
Fucking. How you guys doing? Not so good.
It's empty.
Okay. And then I kind of wave people up to. I kind of point to this pillar, and wave them up to it.
Cal moves up.
You guys moving up?
It did.
Moving
Them.
Genevieve and
That's-
Vinove over there.
We're just following
Under.
60 feet. I'm just following 60 feet ish behind.
Oh, we're just
Okay.
yeah. I'll sneak on over to the
Following up
next.
behind Richard.
If you're looking inside, roll a perception check.
Fucking. I see a pattern here.
There is a pile of bones and discarded armor in the corner.
Armor? Does it look like heavy armor?
It is.
Paladin. Armor.
It's pieces of various armor. You see what might be a heavy pauldron, another one that's maybe a torn leather greave, and some boots that were torn to shreds.
Okay. Sneak to the north.
Perception check.
Perception check in this out. It really was. There was a roll last fucking roll.
That is performance.
God damn it!
Perception.
What did he yell?
It's dark in there.
Started with a P. I thought it was the right one. It started with a P.
Pay and ended with my ants. Let me guess.
Perception check.
I can see a body.
Started with a P and ended
You see bloody skeleton in the corner.
Alive. You're not alive, are you?
No response.
Didn't think
How did you know I'm totally dead?
so. Alright, and then let me guess.
Perception check.
What? Insane.
You see another patch of hair and straw in the corner.
I wave everybody up to the next column. Let them know that it's basically okay to move up to 60 feet behind me.
Cal moves
that
up
way we
to
can
right
just-
about there.
We can just take it as writ that they're 60 behind me.
Everybody moving?
Pretty much.
Okay. Perception check.
What? You're joking. You must be joking.
This one's a little bit different. You see what appears to be a pile of skulls on the far end and a rack made of somewhat still fleshy bone across that with chains and leather straps across it.
Do I see anybody in there?
You do not see anyone in there.
Where the hell did he go?
At this point, you don't know.
Way ahead?
No, I keep waving you guys
I'm
up
gonna
to the next
start
pillar.
wandering. Just
I keep waving them to the next pillar when I get 60 feet. To the,
Cal is paying attention to Quildrith's movements, and if you guys can see
following behind
Cal.
Cal.
then this one I'm going to sneak around to the back of the door.
See, Kyle, I told you
Kinda
he was a
peek
sneaky
in.
bitch.
Perception check.
What? No fucking way. Alright, can I just... One second. Let me try something. Nope, that would be too easy. I was hoping I could just click the word perception.
Oh, really?
Can I just see if I see anything?
Roll a perception check.
Can I look through
Can I get
the
a
ones I'm
perception
near
check?
too? Is there's no door here, is there?
No.
On which one? No, there's no door there.
Okay, I'm just gonna peer in Like, what's that then?
Vinove, you see what appears to be an empty cell. There's not even anything on the floor. The door is just gone. It doesn't even seem to have ever been attached. Genevieve, you don't see anything other than the darkness stretching before you. Or are you looking in that cell?
Yes.
So in the cell you see what appears to either be thatch or hair riddled with blood in the corner. And then Quildrith, you see
that looks
same
like
thing.
a hairball.
Thatch
Richard
and hair
is
and
watching
blood.
behind us.
Perception check, Richard.
It's going to probably be Paul.
I see a dead body in
There's
this
a
one.
count. Actually, there's some good.
Okay, good to know. So Richard is guarding the 6.
All right. I got to the end of the hallway.
All right. Well, what about this last one right here?
Uh,
Am I noticing anything about that one?
Yeah, just to save some. What are you attacking?
Me, nothing.
You rolled a sunblade.
I did.
Genevieve,
Fucking touch
you see a pile of skulls in the corner, and then a rack that seems to be made of fleshy, bloody bones that has chains and leather straps attached to it.
Okay. This is hell fair, I guess.
Alright.
And
And I
more
hold
hairs.
up a hand so that way they don't follow me all the way to the end of the hallway.
Okay.
And then I'm guessing I need a perception check.
Perception check, please.
What? Are you fucking joking?
Ooh, I see something at the end. Oh, it's another skull thing.
15.
Damn it.
15. You see a large doorway just barely at the end of the tunnel. Maybe. And then off to the two sides, you see a series of steps that lead up to something. It's very dark and it's very difficult to tell, but just at the edge of your sight, you see what appears to be candles on some kind of black mass on the column.
I wave Genevieve up.
Okay,
kind of
so
Are those the candles from
follow up.
before?
Oh Christ! It's the statues again, too.
Okay. I think I'm just gonna shoot it like I did that second one. Stand back.
Oh God, that worked wonderfully last time. I'm
Hey,
going way
Genevieve,
back.
do you have dark vision out to 60?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, that's why I gave it. Okay, never mind. You good? You good?
I can see all the things.
Okay.
I think it's because we were too close last time. I think from this distance, actually, if we stick a, I can't
Yeah,
see it
yeah.
if I get any further
Yeah,
back.
you go ahead.
Man. Is it an
feel
AoE
like
effect?
World's
Can I
closing
use
in around
Uncanny
you.
Dodge for this? If I fire and then backflip out of the way? Rogue like in badass?
Technically, yeah.
All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna fire that hand crossbow.
It is at the edge of your vision,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm gonna give you disadvantage on it.
What? How dare you? Well, that's less good.
It still hits.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So you level your crossbow and you fire, and the arrow streaks into the darkness towards the one point of light, and all of a sudden the candles snuff out, and then you just hear,
Uncanny Dodge, backflip out of the way.
do your backflip.
Did it not even reach?
Didn't even reach you,
Oh.
from what you could tell.
At least I was ready. I looked
the
badass.
the
hulking armored figure.
Genevieve, you watch Quildrith fire his crossbow, and then the candle light snuff out down the hall, and this faint blue light shimmers forward and stops just short of Quildrith. However, you see this hulking, looming, towering, armored monstrosity just backflip and stop right in front of you.
Oh, okay. So that actually worked. Cool.
That looks really weird.
What does? Oh, the candles. Yes, it takes a while to get used to.
I'm just frowning at him, just like, yeah, the candle. Yeah, that was what was. Yeah, that was weird. Let's go.
Okay. And I kind of like sneak on ahead.
Okay, roll a stealth check.
Oh yeah.
I'm also trying to be semi-quiet.
Roll a stealth check, please, Genevieve.
Me. Amazing.
That's what you call unlucky, right?
Does she
there.
get a luck point when this happens? I feel like it should. Like,
And it's been a while. We were getting too lucky.
Holy crap.
Something had to go wrong.
Okay,
does she get a luck point every time that this happens after she's run out of unlucky points?
Oh, you
Kinda
mean like
balance it out?
has? Oh, you mean gets to re-roll it? No.
No. I mean one lucky point that she can use later in the day.
No.
No? Okay.
She is an unlucky soul,
Oh.
and very clumsy too. So you begin sneaking down the hall, and Genevieve starts coming out too, and she kind of stops to look at this this little shiny thing on the bottom of the floor, and she kind of picks it up, and she looks at it and looks up, and all of a sudden just sees the statues and is startled, and and you actually hear her scream and drop this metal thing. Ting, 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 ting.
Damn your
I'm
comedic
frozen,
timing.
So I don't stop it. I'm just...
Genevieve and
If I don't
Quildrith,
move,
roll
it
a
can't
perception
see
check.
me.
Footballs. Should start
Yeah,
yelling,
I'm
"Don't
making sure
fucking
no
do
one
it."
else heard that.
Genevieve, okay.
Oh my god.
So Quildrith, you kind of stop
Damn
and
your
listen.
comedic timing.
And you whisper that, and because you whisper that, you don't hear what Genevieve hears, and you hear Genevieve. Do you speak Infernal?
I do.
You hear from the south. And then from the north, what sounds
What does
metallic
the north sound like?
metallic rattling.
Oh, shit. Go back, go back, go back.
Kind of brush back to the
Go
pillar.
both ways.
As you move, and you see this hulking bone devil come straight out of this door that was at the top of the stairs. And before you guys are able to move out of the way, Genevieve, I'm going to move you back, actually.
Yeah, go and put me right
Oh,
there.
shit. I didn't run fast enough. I can't see it. Is the
We would
pillar
have been
keeps-
60 feet back. Yeah, it's really
Yeah.
hard to see where everyone.
Yeah. Richard, I'm going to move you
Those
up
pillars are killing it.
to Genevieve.
Alrighty.
Or sorry, to Vinove. And then the bone devil runs out, and Quildrith, you just see it look down at you. And then Genevieve, you also hear, and then two chain devils run out of this room near you.
All right then.
We can pull that bullshit again.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I just kind of stare down the bone devil, look at Genevieve.
Before you get to that,
Oh.
we're gonna have everyone roll initiative.
Oh shit. I didn't do
Oh, good initiative. Healthy initiative.
Fuck me, Gil.
5 saving initiative,
Oh,
please.
fuck. I
I'm
have a
on
plus
brand.
7 and got a 10.
Noise.
Nice.
No, you're brand on.
Oh my god, you're gonna run over and like grab
And now
me
due
by
to
the
layoffs
scruff
at
of
work,
my
I'm
neck,
the
huh?
only brand.
Oh.
Scruff of my
that-
neck and run off.
That's sad. That's just wow.
Not a good time. Tesk, anyone? have
Yay, they rolled like balls.
Oh, that means you and I can do a
That they did.
do an acting thing because I'm good at performance.
Oh my.
Okay, so you know what? We're gonna see how this plays out at first.
Oh, do we get free action until?
No, because Genevieve.
Okay.
I'm gonna change the music to set the mood, guys.
Yay, mood. Oh, it's a bit
Genevieve.
bit funky.
You see these creatures run out and just on either sides of you run out and look directly at you. What would you like to do?
I move over here to the wall and I'm holding onto it and I pretend to be injured and I'm looking at Quildrith. Please stop! I beg you!
Roll a deception check.
Yeah.
Noise.
Deception or performance? Because I'm
Deception.
aiming.
You are
Deception.
Ah, shit.
Still
I
pretty
get
good.
tits
Okay.
off.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
I just have while I have one hand on the wall, I discreetly have another one at least near my rapier so I can pull it quick.
Sleight of hand check, please.
Shit.
There it is.
Okay, good to know.
Oh no.
There's the unlucky.
Vinove.
Boom, 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 boom.
Suppressing fire!
Vinove, as far as you know, you heard a rattling, ching, 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 ching of some kind of metallic thing dropping on the floor, and then what sounded like a just horrendous roar at the end of the hall.
Oh shit. Oh. Alright, so I'm gonna run in. It's 30. And then okay, so now I can see where they are. I can dash. And I'm gonna dash straight into the Bone Devil.
Okay.
No wait, no, Bone Devils are really fucking tough, aren't they? That guy looks
Yeah.
big.
He's bigger than
Um,
you.
What's that?
I said he's big enough to be bigger than you.
Yeah. Shit. What are we gonna do about this? I mean, we're probably gonna have to fight.
Yeah,
You're gonna try and lie to him again, Ty?
gonna try.
Well, it depends. If you hit somebody first, maybe not.
Because I have Charger, and I can do a charging Great Weapon Master attack.
So you would use your action to dash, which would eliminate your attack action.
Hold it
A
until I get hit
charger.
by somebody?
Charger, yeah, it's basically you
I
have to
believe-
close you have to close at least 10 feet for it to use Charger.
But then you have to
But
do
it says
an
when you
attack.
use your action at 2 dash, you
I'm
can use your
gonna-
bonus action to make one melee weapon attack or shove a creature.
Alright, I'm
As
gonna
long as-
use my bonus action to grant a Quildrith
Well, no, you can-
Bardic
No, no,
should be able
TJ, you
to
can
attack.
charge in and hit it. That's what I'm saying.
I just posted Charger in the chat.
Oh, I went go with that.
Yeah, so you gain +5 to the attack's damage roll if you choose to make a melee attack and hit, or you can push the target 10 feet away from you. So yeah, you can totally dash and hit him. If you use
do
Great
you guys
Weapon
think?
Master, it's
Should I
only a
ch-
-5 instead of a -10.
Yeah, I'd fucking hit that boy.
Do it.
Alright, I'm just doing it. Here we go!
Boom, 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 boom.
Run in, and we're gonna, of course,
All right,
do
make your
flank
attack.
Great Sword.
Are you doing Great Weapon Master?
Great Weapon Master. I forget how to do
Or sorry, it's 5 to the attack's
So
damage. Never
so you
Minus
in order
5
to
hit.
utilize Great Weapon Master, you just have to call it before you roll, and you take a
Yep.
-5 to your hit, which you're got it covered by your charge, so it'd be a straight roll, and then you get an additional 10.
no, the 5 reading it now, it's the damage. So if you use Great Weapon Master instead of instead of +5, you get a +15 to damage, but you still have to take a -5 to hit.
That's fine.
So if you use Charger in conjunction with Great Weapon Master, you get 15
Extra damage.
15
Extra damage.
bonus damage.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but then you have to hit.
That's
Yeah.
true. Bone Devils
So
are
let's see if I hit.
bony.
Great Weapon Master, shabam. No.
Uh,
Draw a
man.
person into the wall.
so
Yeah, I don't even have like anything to fucking. That's why I
all
always
right,
like to
so
take lucky. Fuck.
you
We're over here to save
let me, let me figure out how I want to work. Okay, so
Fuck.
you use Great Weapon Master, which takes the penalty, and you crit failed. So you run up and you go to swing your great sword, and you slam down on the ground, completely missing this Bone Devil, who looks at you like, "Where the fuck did this dude just come from?"
Is this guy bothering you, master?
And the sword slams into the steps, which then gives way, and the reverberation is weird, and your fingers feel tingly, and it actually drops to the ground to the steps right below you.
Wait, I don't have my sword now.
You just dropped your weapon.
You failed.
You-
It's
you-
just on the floor.
It's on the floor next to
big
you.
deal.
You will have to use a bonus action to pick it up on your next turn. But as of now, You've dropped.
Well, I still have extra attack. I can attack twice instead of once.
No, not on a bonus
no,
action.
not on a
Not
bonus
charger.
action.
Oh, okay.
You get one attack.
I mean, it literally just says you can attack twice instead of once.
No, that's because if you use the attack action.
Oh, right. It's
Yeah.
for an attack action.
Yeah, because you utilize charger.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No, it's cool. I got it.
Yeah. And
I guess I can't even do anything else.
I'm
can I?
trying to
No, you're
reward crit successes and punish crit fails.
No, if I
you're good,
totally agree. That's all my my stuff though. I can't do anything else.
Yeah,
right?
you're it. So you slam into the ground and the stone gives away and you kind of stumble a little bit and cling, 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 cling. Your sword's laying on the ground there.
All right. Well, it's been fun.
Quildrith, you're up.
I start backing away from the hallway, turning my back to the Chain Devils and the Bone Devil, and I back up to about here. Whilst
I'm not seeing any kind of movement or indicator.
sorry, I had to drop it. And then whilst backing up, saying Infernal,
We're under attack. Something is attacking us. That way! They've already killed the devil dogs.
the Demon Dogs.
Hellhounds.
Make a deception check at disadvantage
Why disadvantage?
because you were in a crowd of. Well, because Genevieve crit failed her stealth, and then someone just ran right past
Well,
you. To
wouldn't I
attack
get
someone.
advantage because she's helping me?
I'll give you a straight roll, which didn't matter. Sorry.
It's
That's
50.
okay.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to do?
Where are my both sections again? I forget. Nope.
Okay.
Nope. I got nothing.
Okay.
Oh Lord.
It's for the help, bro.
I was trying something here. Okay.
You're good. I'm just playing it.
I know.
Which one is this? That's that one. So at this point, yeah, this chain devil runs down.
Which Chain
the
Devils did they have the
stair.
same exact initiative?
Yeah, right. It kind of matters. There might have been a 5-foot distance,
That's
and they're going to hit Genevieve with 2 chain attacks.
They're gonna try. Oh
Fucking
God.
dead, aren't I?
16.
Oh God.
And
Oh,
yes.
what is your armor class?
Not 20.
16.
16.
Oh,
So-
fuck, bitch. No shit.
You take 8 slashing damage from one, and 20 slashing damage from the other. So you take a total
Wait,
of
what?
20. He
28
crit.
damage.
He crit on his second attack.
Because it's 17 and.
No. So that
15.
the critical roll is trying to roll twice.
Roll
for
Oh,
the-
okay.
Sorry, roll 20 is trying to roll twice for the crit.
Okay.
So you just take 8 because the first one did not crit, and then the second attack you took 20.
It's rolling double dice on both hits, effectively.
Yeah,
When it
it's
should only be doing it on one.
being
All
weird. So this chain devil runs down, and all these chains erupt from its body and just wraps around you. I need you to make a. You can either choose an acrobatics saving throw or an athletics saving throw. Or sorry,
I'm gonna go with acrobatics.
dexterity or a strength saving throw.
Oh. Dexterity or strength? Alright, strength. Fuck.
I would ask you for your second one, but it doesn't matter. So the chains lunge out and they wrap around you, and you are restrained. Sorry, you are grappled. Okay. So this chain devil is going to see that happening and let me check something real quick.
Oh, who's a sweet? Look at this sweet kitten, man. Look at how cute this is. Fucking adorable.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to look up grappled,
Oh, cool.
You missed math.
which is what is restrained different from grappled,
Yes.
Yes.
so you don't get advantage on attacks against grappled creatures.
No.
Okay, so this chain devil, seeing that Genevieve is restrained, he's gonna jump off this and he's gonna make an acrobatics check.
thought you said he's gonna Mike and Ike for a second.
Because he might crit fail, which he doesn't. Lands on his feet, runs over to Quildrith, and he's going to make 2 chain attacks.
Fuck. They didn't fall for a cast.
So 14 on the first, and 19 on the second.
Second hits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll in strength or
Definitely dexterity.
dexterity saving throw, and I think you benefit from Vinove's aura.
I benefit from my own aura of
Plus
+4.
3.
Wait a minute.
That
Genevieve would
means-
benefit for her own aura.
Yeah, so she'd have to roll for the second one. She has an aura of 2.
What's your aura, Genevieve?
How do I check that again?
It's in the right. It's aura protection, I believe.
I got a +3.
Okay, so make another dexterity saving throw.
Strength.
She chose strength.
Okay.
I chose
Oh,
dex.
okay. Strength. Okay.
Yep.
So it doesn't matter.
God damn it!
Okay.
What matters
And yours
if
is
the double roll
+3?
4.
4? Okay.
Fuck.
And you take 7 slashing damage. So the chain devil jumps down, and one chain lashes out at you that you dodge, and it actually kind of passes through some of the armor. He doesn't seem to take notice, but you figure maybe that's why you missed. And then the second chain actually wraps around your neck and grinds against you. And you take the 7 slashing damage, and you are restrained,
What impudence!
Sorry, you are-
Impertinence is this?
grappled. Richard.
Let me be grappled.
Richard! Richard!
Oh.
Richard! Richard!
Richard!
Richard, it is time for Paps.
Did you roll for Cal?
So if I get right here,
I did not.
can I actually see the one that's holding Genevieve?
Yes.
Cool, I didn't actually, like, take an action yet. That's nifty.
Yay, reach.
I do have a reach, actually, now. Don't I? Don't I? It seems like 10
Yes.
feet to me, doesn't it? You could say that it's at an angle through the wall, and I would not be able to do
Yeah.
that. I'm fine with that.
You would be at disadvantage at best.
I'm trying to see something.
Pappers, blue scrappers.
Does cover count for melee attacks with reach?
I don't think so, actually.
What?
I have to look something up for cover real quick.
Oh, man, we's in trouble.
Because cover's more for.
Difficult to harm. It just says an attack, so
Can
okay.
benefit. Target can benefit from cover only if. Oh, and then it cuts off. Fucking piece of shit. Okay. This is.
Paywalls.
God, you guys
Only
don't
the-
know how to do anything. Great.
Only from the cover when the attack originates from the opposite side of cover. There are 3
I
degrees
literally
of cover.
posted in the chat.
Half cover is
Doesn't
a
matter.
+2 to AC. 3/4 is +5.
Does it
Total
not matter?
cover is.
Let's see. So
Matter.
what'd you roll?
Doesn't matter.
That's what I was saying. That's the
Oh,
+3
okay.
or +5 depending.
So Richard, because
Hold on,
Genevieve.
no, I'm not attacking. It doesn't matter.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's what I was trying to tell you guys.
Okay. What you doing?
I can grab Genevieve, right?
You could
She's
grab.
grappled.
Yeah. I mean,
I
she's
just
grappled.
need to touch her. I just need to touch her.
You can touch her.
Oh, cool. Lay a hand.
Nope.
Freedom of movement. Dimension
We
door.
are
nice.
now 45 feet back. Sorry, not 45 because that's out of my running distance. We're now kind of behind this pillar right here. Just back. It should pull her away from the grapple because she just whoop, we just both poof and gone.
You can
I will
bring
say
one
for a
willing
fact
creature.
that Dimension Door has been used to get out of the grapple of a fucking Kraken.
This is true.
I'm pretty sure Genevieve is willing to get the fuck out of there.
I'm definitely willing. Let's do this. I'm a cashew.
just for the sake, it's gonna be a low DC. I need you to make a strength check.
Me?
Nope.
No,
Me.
Richard.
Oh, and you have remember, you have a bonus still.
It's
+4.
an ability check, not a saving throw.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this is an ability check. Yeah. So
Not that I-
Richard reaches out.
because
uh,
I meant your abilities more. Its
That's.
abilities.
I think
No,
that's
he
extended.
he gets advantage on strength
Oh, that's
checks.
8 hours.
Yeah.
8 hours. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's right.
So you reach out, you grab Genevieve, and this purplish door opens up right behind you, and it just sucks you both in, and the chains just lurch out from the chain devil, and you guys end up. Richard, go. Where do you guys end up? Okay, so the two of you end
With
up.
her more in cover. Switch our places.
Okay. So, and you guys pop up right behind Cal, and he's jeez.
Hi, Cal. Then, how you doing?
Oh, thank you.
You're fucking welcome. That was my 4th level spell.
Oh,
That was nice. That's a good use of that dimension door. Anything else? Bonus action?
Keeps us alive, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I can't really see anybody anymore, can I?
I can't tell what you can or can't see. Roll20 doesn't recognize distance on my end.
You can
as
see
far
the
as
bone
sight
devil.
lines.
I could probably see the bone over my cold wrist.
That's-
Do you have dark vision at all? Because you're
No,
limited to
no.
30 feet.
I do.
Am I still
Can I-
glowing blue?
Can I hold a bonus action specifically?
What are you gonna try and hold?
Because compelled duel is a bonus action.
You
Nah,
you can
it's
just
fine.
use
Nah,
it,
it's
can't
fine.
you?
I have to see them.
Yeah, has to see them. No,
No,
because
it's fine.
as far as holding, it's holding an action, and you used your
That's
action.
good.
You can't use a bonus. I'm sorry.
I'm fine with that. I'm fine with that, boo.
Okay. Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, boo.
You're out of movement, and you can't do it. Okay. So the Bone Devil, looking down at Vinove, who just dropped his weapon.
Don't mind me. Look, I didn't hit you. You don't need to hit me.
Fucking love Vinove.
He is going to. You're technically a medium creature, right, Vinove?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's what he would try. He's gonna try his hooked pole arm,
Ooh.
and
Tell
I'm
him
guessing
no.
that hits.
Oh, you guess? You think?
Okay. So you're gonna take 20 piercing damage, and I need you to make either a strength or dexterity saving throw.
Gonna make you pay for that one, you son of a bitch. Strength or what?
Strength or
Doesn't matter,
dexterity saving throw, whichever you want.
Definitely strength.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
ain't having none
you'll
of that.
make it.
We don't play that round here.
So you see this this long shrieking bone-like thing appear out of his arm, and he uses it and he just cracks down on your head, and it's kind of bladed, and he tries to pull you in, and you're able to just lurch it off of you before he's able to pull you in and grab you.
Ah, damn.
So with that, we've done a full round. You guys are definitely in combat. We're gonna call it for there
I
for
don't know. I
tonight.
think I can still
Ooh,
talk
I
to
can't
him.
wait to fuck these guys up. I got a plan.
Oh man. So sad the charger missed. I really wanted to see
So
it.
I'm going to
Typical.
I'm gonna write this order down real quick, just in case Roll20 gets stupid.
Nah, getting stupid.
12. Quill is 10. All right. So what'd you guys think?
Oh my
that was
god.
fucking fancy.
Oh my
That was
god.
funny.
I'm so fucking happy.
That was fucking ridiculous.
Oh my god.
Man, we gotta pull out the big guns for this next one too.
That thing is
Next
terrifying.
paps are gonna
20?
be real, boys. Don't worry.
Hell yeah. I guess they'd be swings now.
Nope, I'm still papping.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, because your
seemed
bonus action's
once
packed
enough.
with the end of the top back of it. Oh. From
Slash
Polearm
and paps.
Huster.
Slash and paps.
Now it's just every time that Richard hit, he just says, "Ah,"
I knew you were saying it. I fucking knew.
the entire time. Richard is just going,
Oh man.
Be fucked.
Swat tap. Very nice. All right, we're gonna go ahead and
this
end
boy
the
right here,
broadcast. All right, good night, Twitches. We'll
Bye,
see you guys
Twitches.
next week as long as the internet doesn't give out again.
Oh, that was so maddening.
One time.
whether it's